Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, reinforce on a deli in Chapeau. Live on GP, Eljay and Emcee together, forever making history for you. Yes, don't you understand? We're not from England, no, we're from Amsterdam. We know we Papa Bills or Cookie Crew. We're the devastating people, so we're here for you to rock the house, rock the place, rock your living room. Just don't come near us or you will get doomed.
Serieus doen toch? Oh, oeps. Vet, kijk wat daar staat. The first lady of the Ultramagnetic MCs from the Bronx, founder of STARGOLD status, has recorded with the legendary Mr.WAVE from the New York City Breakers from the movie BEATSTREET. Hello.
Peace, and blessings. Hey, I want to welcome you all back for another great episode. You know my name, celebrity interviewer. I said it, and this is the show. And you know I always had the greatest opportunity to be you all, bring everyone some of the best interviews with people that's in entertainment and have been making history, along with people that's been building here in our communities around the world. This is a woman right here to my right, maybe to my left, whatever side of the world you're on, you know what I'm saying? And this is a woman that's been making history since 1982. We are looking at the first lady of Ultramagnetic MCs out the Bronx. We are looking at the first Dutch MC representing Netherlands, Holland area, you know what I mean, of the world, the country. I mean, this woman has really been putting it down for a long time. She has even recorded with a friend of mine, you know what I mean, here from the States, the legendary Mr.WAVE, you know what I mean? And actually, I'm gonna play a video real quick, you know what I mean, after we introduce her. But I'd like to welcome to the show the one and only, man, this woman helped start this whole frequency when it comes to female hip hop. Her name is Eljay Wix. I'd like to welcome to the show. Peace, Queen. Salute to you.
Hi, salute. How are you?
I'm great. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Yeah,
You've been doing
great to see you
so
too.
many. Yeah, you've been doing so many fabulous things over the years. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? You are definitely extraordinary. You know what I mean? I want to thank you on behalf of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because you really don't get your due respect. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm just really ready to dive into your legacy and the history of
Thank
how
you.
you got started. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. You're making
So,
me cry.
hey, you know it's all
Thank
love
you.
over here. But let me ask you this though. How's your day?
My day was good. I had a good day. It was great. And Yeah. It started with when I woke up, of course, because it's a blessing to wake up every morning when you wake up. Because some people won't make it, don't make it. You know how it goes.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. That's exactly what's going on. And I like to also thank everyone that's out. First, you look really beautiful today,
Thank
like
you.
always,
Oh, so
like always.
yesterday I didn't. So yesterday I didn't.
No, you,
No, I'm
no. Hey,
kidding.
I'd like to thank everyone that's watching right now. You know, wherever you may be looking from in the world, we are really grateful to have you tune in right now, whether you're from my Facebook, my YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please go do that. You know, or even if you're watching from Urban Grind TV, we really appreciate them over there too. And man, LJ, so many questions, so many things to know. I mean, you've been around for so long. You've seen everything from the beginning of how all of this started. And
True.
I don't even know what to ask first, other than, you know what I mean, what led you to pick up a microphone to start rapping at the age of, what was that, 12?
I was 12, yes. So
That's
my mom
amazing.
had some friends over from on vacation. I don't. I thought it was what was the country again? I forgot. I thought Brazil or something. And they
Yeah.
came stay. They came stay in our house, and I was a little girl, 12 years old. And my mom used to play. My aunties used to play the guitar, and they was playing on the drums and stuff. And there was one guy who started rapping, and I never heard of it because I was used to people singing, and he started rapping, and I was like, damn, what is that? That sounds nice. That sounds good. But I didn't thought about doing it myself. Then Malcolm McLaren came on the TV with Buffalo Girls or something. Buffalo Girl, you
Yeah.
know that song? Three bottle of
Um,
wine, Buffalo Girl, something like that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and yeah, and he was like, he was from the UK, but he was visiting New York, and he took like he took videos of children on the street breakdancing, and that
Mm,
was like the Rocksteady crew and the New York City Breakers.
right,
Yeah,
right,
and then suddenly came Blondie with the song Rapture with Five Five Freddy,
right.
and she was rapping too, and I it sounded familiar because I heard it before in my mom's living room, and it was a woman, so I thought, okay, woman can do this too. But it didn't sound how do you say it? It sounded a little bit weird, and then Sugar Hill Gang came, and it was like, oh, okay, this is what it is. Because then it sounded complete, and it came from the soul. It was different.
Right.
But I started with graffiti, actually.
That's
Yeah.
nice. That's dope. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
speaking about graffiti, you know what I mean? What was it about it back then that where, because today usually people pick a certain element of hip hop and they'll just kind of stick to that. You know what I mean? You have your DJs and they just usually are, DJs. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But people don't really
Mhm.
like today multitask as much as they used to when you started. Why is that, you think?
I don't know what it is, and I wish I did it myself, but I didn't because I started with graffiti and I tried to dance, but I really didn't like it. And then I started to rap, and I loved it, so I stayed with rap.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, breakdancing is dangerous, man. How many people did you see break their neck? Because I'm just like, I
Two,
don't
two,
understand.
two, but I don't know about people over here. But I saw two people from the States like getting killed because of breakdancing. One was from the Rocksteady crew, and the other one I don't remember anymore.
Hmm,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
it just it looks so dangerous. I mean, I did it too when I was a young, a young man and stuff like that. I tried and did, mom would be like, stop before you break your neck. You know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
but I think that is the part why you stop, because every time you try to spin on your head, you could hear your mom's voice in your ear saying, "Stop before you break your neck." You know what I mean?
right, right.
Yeah.
It resonates. Yeah. So
Yeah. True.
tell me this, LJ. Um, So why is it, or what led you to stick to the rapping? You know, like I mean, to where it was just you felt like this was a part of you. This is, this is a, I don't know, just like you
Because
loved it more. Like, what was the connection for you? I'm saying with
well,
the
the
microphone.
connection was that I could how do you say it, express what was inside of me. I could express what I was thinking in rap, because most of the time when I speak or talk, a lot of people always misunderstood or misunderstand me or something.
Right.
So that's why I started to rap. It was like my diary actually. Yeah,
Oh,
that was the reason. Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
So, who was your favorite female MC? Once what I mean, you started to when it began to grow, the genre of hip hop when it comes to other females MCs start to because back
L-
then it was only so many, right? So it was
Yeah, yeah,
only a
exactly.
handful of you
So
all.
yeah, so actually back then we didn't really had an example of women. You know what I mean? The only one, Roxanne Shante, when she came, I loved her voice, and she is one of them actually. But the other females, they came later.
Right. So because you started in 1982,
Yeah, I was
man,
yeah, I
that
was
just
12,
that
12
still
years old.
that
Yeah.
sounds crazy still. Like, man, that's incredible. Because you
Hmm.
still are so young, what I mean? You still look good. And I'm just grateful, what I mean, to have you here in the building, you know, to be able to just be
Thank
able to
you.
dive into, the true history because we have these books and you have videos of what happened back then, but it's nothing like
Hmm.
hearing it directly from a person that lived it, experienced it. And why do you think that rap music, what I mean, changed when it comes from the joyfulness and the happiness, the just the great feelings that it used to give you, and then it became more, what I mean, distilled with more violence.
I knew you was going to ask that question, and you right, because hip hop started with peace, unity, love, and having fun.
Yeah,
And suddenly there was somebody who thought this is a multi-million industry, and he wanted to make money, of course. So that person is actually the one who picked the artists out, and he chose to put artists on most of the time who rap bullshit.
mm,
Most of the time, and with bullshit I mean like the lyrics, like, and I did it myself, I did it too,
yeah,
like lyrics with with curse words, or I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna kill you, those kind of bullshit. That's what
yeah,
changed it. But I also think that it's the media and the radio stations who play that shit on purpose, just to fuck up our children, actually, if you understand what I mean or saying.
right, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah, because the music, it's like over here we got like a top 40 artist, and he got a song out saying the whole time, uh I'm gonna say it in English, drink and drugs, drink and drugs, drink and drugs. So it's gonna, the children are gonna pick that up, and without knowing what they are singing or rapping or saying, they be like drink and drugs, drink and drugs. It's crazy, and
right,
those kind of songs over here will get to the top 40.
mm,
But it's like
yeah,
how you say it, a circle.
right, right. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
um, I
because
mean, and
yeah, because the media is a part of the state, and the state is like lawyers, cops. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right,
they need to keep it rolling. Like, they need to put people in jail, otherwise they won't get money. The cops need jobs, the lawyers need jobs and stuff. So I think that's the reason why they play that bullshit, to actually poison our kids in their minds.
yeah. It's crazy that you say that because I had was listening to I think it was Busy Bone, because he has a podcast, and he was speaking about telling a story about how someone in hip hop back in like 1991, they had like an evil deceitful plan to destroy hip hop that began in 1991 supposedly, to where they said that they was not going to sign any more conscious rappers or people that make music that is like you say, you know, that start off peaceful
Yeah,
and things of that
yeah. It's
nature. You
like,
know what I mean?
yeah, it's like they don't want us to school each other or get our children smart or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I already told you I'm always getting misunderstood, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
something like that. It's deeper than only music and hip hop and shit.
Right. Yeah, I
Hmm.
know, right? It's always, you know, you have your surface, and then it's always backstage. You know,
Yeah,
it's just what they show the people on TV. But, you know, as I know, there's a lot that goes on backstage to be able to bring things to the forefront. And
exactly.
you've been working really hard to continue to bring things to the forefront. You know what I mean? You've participated in different things over the years. And, I even found a book that I'd like to ask you about. I'm gonna jump around a little bit if you don't mind. But can you speak a little
Uh-huh.
bit about this? Because I really like that.
Oh, okay. So a friend of mine, he had an idea to bring out a color book for children
Yeah.
because the children don't know much about hip hop, and like children from this time, like the 20s, they don't even know who I am. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because they wasn't born yet when I was on. So most of the time they think I got a big mouth, I'm bluffing, I'm lying, and those kind of bullshit. But he
Right.
decided to do this book, and since I'm one of the first female MCs of the Netherlands, he decided to put me on the front, on the cover, next to, I don't know, the guy in the middle, that's Donny. He's also a rapper, but I don't know, I don't really know who he is.
Okay.
But I actually should, So after this interview, I'm gonna Google him. And the other guy next to him, that's his name is Ali Bey, and
Okay.
he's like also he's also a rapper in the music industry. But he's doing good things with a lot of artists and stuff. But yeah, no comments. Leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely a beautiful cover and everything, and it looks really nice. And congratulations on making the cover, because again, that's why we're here today, because your history
Thank
definitely
you.
deserves to be told in the right way. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So
I wish people over here
yeah,
saw it like that, but they don't. But
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
In
You know what I
time,
mean?
yeah, excuse me. Yes, absolutely. In time, we will get our respect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes longer to get your respect for the things that you do, the things you've accomplished. And it's sad, but I'm glad that you still here with us to where you can receive your flowers, because you deserve a whole bunch of
Thank
roses.
you.
You hear me?
Thank
LJ.
you. Thank you. most
So
of the time the respect Most of the time the respect comes when you're dead. Then suddenly everybody is your friend. That's why I don't
right.
want to take pictures with everybody, because when I'm dead, I don't want people to put up pictures like I was their best friend, but in real life they never, or when I was alive they never like showed respect. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
don't understand that. I don't understand that. It's crazy. Like DMX, for example, or Nipsey, or I mean, like, always when they're dead, suddenly they're everywhere. But while they're alive, they're just a rapper or something. It's crazy. I don't understand that part of people, why they are like that.
Right.
But it is
Yeah, I
what it
know.
is. Hmm.
Yeah, that's one of those mysterious questions that may never be answered, right?
Yeah, never. But it would be nice if somebody would see it before they die, in
Yeah,
general. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why we have, that's why, I'm grateful that be able to be a host of a show like this, because I really take pride into just like I say, celebrating, your legacy and many others people's legacy that for the sake of, for this next generation too, to, like you say, they weren't born yet. So, to give them, a better education of, where all of this started, for a culture that they participate in today. They should know their history.
Yeah. True. Because a lot of people do stuff, but they don't even know the history, and it's crazy because when you're going to school or you want to be like a lawyer or something, you need to go back to the source to learn the job, to teach the job, to know the history and stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So let
Yeah.
me ask you this, LJ. Now,
Yes.
I've spoken about the Netherlands, Holland, what I mean. Where exactly did you derive from? Where was you originally born at?
I was born in Holland.
In Holland.
I was
Okay.
born over here. Yeah, I was born over here. But my mom is from Maluku. That's Indonesia, an island somewhere
Right.
nearby Indonesia. And my dad, he's South American.
Okay. Okay.
But I have no really connection with the man.
So, then when did you move to the Bronx? How did you become the first lady of Ultramagnetic MCs from the Bronx? How did
That's
that
so
happen?
funny that that's so funny that you say that. I met the Ultramagnetic MCs when I was 15 in Amsterdam. The first time that they came to Holland, I was 15, 16 or something. Between 15 and 16. The first time that they came to Holland, that's how I met them because my manager was like bringing them over from there to here to do shows. So
Right.
that's how I got to know them and stuff. And I used to date Seth G, and my cousin used to be engaged with Cool Key. So we
Um,
actually family, which a lot of people don't know. And a friend of
mm,
mine, Big John, he introduced us to each other when I was like 15, 16.
oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny? You know how it was I don't know what year it was, but I was because I always stay at Keith's mom's house. I got my own room there and everything. So maybe 20 years later, I was in New York and I was with Keith, and he said, "Yo, LJ, you rap, right?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take you to the studio today." And I said, "Okay." And then he said, "But you know my style, right?" And I said, "Well, to be honest, I don't." And he was like, "Huh? What do you mean you don't?" I said, "I never listen to your music. I only hear your music when you go live on stage." And he was like,
Yeah.
"Huh?" He was like, "Huh?" And the next day we had like breakfast, and he was sitting on the table, on the breakfast table. Mom was making us some oatmeal and stuff, the very
Right.
thick one that I don't like, but I cannot say, "Mom, I don't like this." So
Right.
I just
Yeah.
eat it up. And he was like quiet, and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And he looks at me. He said, "Really? You never heard my songs?" And I started to laugh, and I said, "No, I love you for who you are, so I don't care about your songs." And then we went to the studio, and he wrote this song, but I didn't realize what I was rapping. And I normally don't rap other people's lyrics, but he
Yeah.
wrote that song and I was rapping it. But for the fact that I was doing it with Cool Keith, and to me, it's just, we call him Kenny. He's like my brother. It was who's gonna turn that down? You know what I mean? So I
Right.
did the
Exactly.
song. Yeah, so I did the song, but I never shared the song because I don't like the lyrics of the song, which I started to listen to afterwards.
Yeah, I know, right? Like it'd be like that sometimes. Like even, you create something and you're not in that moment, you feel some type of way about it, and then later you wake up, get some
Yeah,
rest, whatever the case may be, and you're like, nah,
yeah,
I
because it
don't
was,
know if I'll put this out.
yeah, because it was a sex track. Put on this track while you're having sex, sound effects, hard sex.
Yeah.
And I just did what he said because it was like his song. Yeah.
I love it.
I
I
don't
love
like
it.
that song. After that song, I got a lot of crazy people in my inbox, man, with stupid questions and stuff about my lips and this and that and blah blah blah. And then I started to realize what I actually did.
Mm, amazing. Hey, we got our first comment of the day. I love it when the comments come in. Appreciate all of you all, and I welcome you all to leave comments. So first comment of the day is from Gina Hill. She says, "Great interview.
Oh, thank
Keep up the
you.
great work. You guys are amazing. You amazing,
Thank
Gina."
you.
So shout
Thank
out
you,
to Gina.
Gina.
Yeah, shout out to Gina Hills .com. Check her out. She's awesome. She actually has her own network down there in Memphis, and she's one of my media partners. So I appreciate her.
Oh,
You know,
nice. That's sweet.
much love, much love. So tell me this, LJ. You know what I mean? What was
Yes.
it like? You know what I mean? Growing up in a household, you know, doing, you know, starting to do rap music because you know you are of the Asian culture as well, correct? Simplicity.
1 second. Somebody's bothering me with a phone call and I don't know who it is. The fuck? Yes. Say it again.
Yeah. So, what was it like, you know, growing up, you know, doing hip hop in a household such as yours? Because you're also half Asian. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm half Asian. Yes.
Right.
Uh,
So
my
I was
mom, my
wondering,
mom,
like,
my mom introduced me to hip hop, so it was normal.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
nice.
know. I don't know better. We Asian people are very all people. It's not only Asian people, but we love music. We always sing with each other, play the guitar, play the drums and stuff. So to me, it's a normal thing growing up with music.
Right. So let me ask you this, because to my memory, I can't remember any Asians rapping back then. So is it confirmed? Are you the first female Asian MC? Are you the first Asian MC in hip hop?
I don't know, but people looked at me as black.
Well,
They
I mean,
never
yeah,
knew. They never knew I was half Asian, and there's a reason. There's a reason for it, but I'm gonna tell you that later in a minute. So everybody
well, I mean,
always thought that I was black or from Curacao or something or Suriname. Nobody ever knew or thought that I was from Maluku.
mm,
It that came out in 2016.
oh wow, took 30 some years.
Hmm. Yeah.
You kept that.
What happened was, huh?
You kept a good secret for a long time.
No, it was not a secret, but everybody always assumed that I was like full black, and nobody ever asked me what race I was because they already thought that I was black.
Right.
And I'm mixed, and at the first sight I look black.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
but I was raised by my mom and Asian people actually.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
just think that it's awesome, and I'm really like thinking, and I've been doing research myself, and I really think that you're the first Asian MC in hip hop. You know what I mean? And that does not take away from being African American, anything like that, or black. That does not take away from that.
So I'm
That
gonna
just
change.
adds.
I'm gonna change my name instead of first Dutch female MC, first Asian MC of the
Yeah,
world.
for real, I'm serious. I'm so serious right now. No exaggeration, no cap. Like for real. And everyone that's watching right now, I welcome you all to do your research and holler back and verify that, because this woman right here is to believe to be the first Asian woman in hip hop, and that's extraordinary. You know what I mean? Because that means you have opened up doors for people like, you know, Jen and other famous great rappers that have come through hip hop. You know what I mean? But that didn't come until many years later. So that's what's so
Hmm.
extraordinary.
Okay, I
If you
didn't
don't
know.
mind, I like to take a break, and I want to show the people, you know what I mean, the video from when you were rapping, when you were what, 12 or 15 or something like that. I don't know. I'm losing track.
I think I was. I think I was 15, but I don't. I think I was 15 and pregnant.
Well, okay, okay. Hey,
Yes.
well, give us a little intro to this, what we about to watch. You know, tell them a little bit about this history when you recorded this, if you don't mind, before I play this video. Like, where were you? Where was this at?
What video are you gonna play?
I'm sorry, the one with you beside old girl and y'all in the jean jackets and you rapping. The one I put
Blue
on the
Jacket?
poster. Here, I'll play a little piece. Yeah.
Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, being forced on a deli in Chapeau, live on GP, LJ.
Yeah, that was a TV show we was asked for to open up, and we had an interview on that TV show. It was the name of the TV show was Chapeau.
Okay.
The name of that TV show was Chapeau, and yeah, we did the intro for that TV program.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
well, let's get right into it then.
Okay.
Everyone enjoy this, man. This is vintage. This is some vintage exclusive footage right here. This is just great footage right here. This is hip hop.
Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, being forced on a deli in Chapeau, live on GP, LJ and Emcee together, forever making history for you. Yes, don't you understand? We're not from England, no, we're from Amsterdam. We know we Papa Bills or Cookie Crew. We're the devastating people, so we're here for you to rock the house, rock the place, rock your living room. Just don't come near us or you will get doomed.
I love that. I love the sound, like I say, the frequency, you know what I mean, that you
Mhm.
help create. Now tell me, where did that just the passion come from? Because you just like you can tell from the video when you see it, you're so passionate, you're so professional. You know what I mean? Your steps, I mean, the rhythm is just on time. Where do you get that? Where do you contribute that to? Where do you think?
I really don't know. And the lyrics we wrote like 10 minutes before the show,
What?
because they asked us to do an interview, and then when we came, they asked us to open up, and we was like, oh my god, what do we got to do? So we wrote something quick in a few lines, and we just did it. And as a little kid, I don't think it was my no, it wasn't my first performance, but I mean, like you were in front of the TV and everybody's watching, so you got to be, you know.
Right. I mean, you
Yeah,
was on time though. I mean,
yeah,
that
but
was on time.
I think it's just the energy as a young kid. I don't know, because I was just being myself, and I'm always myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, well, we at the half an hour mark. You know what I mean? I like to just, take a break and I give a shout out to, some of my sponsors and people that
Yes,
just help, support me and help make this happen. So if I may,
yeah.
first person I'd like to shout out is Andy the Barber Doll. I'd like to thank her for being a sponsor of Isaidit Management. You can find her at andythebarberdoll.com. You know what I mean? And actually that's her logo. I'd like to shout out Miss Dolores Green from hairbossbiz.com. You can also contact her at the number 708-596-0016 or hairbossbiz@gmail.com. And that's biz spelled B-I-Z.
Hmm.
So I'd like to thank her also for being a great sponsor. And then also, I'd like to thank streetscienceradio.com. Shout out to Phil Cantone. You know what I mean? He owns the company over there. He's been doing a lot of big things, and he actually has a program set up, LJ, for independent artists who
Nice.
can actually get compensation for non. You don't even have to perform. It's based on people calling in to be able to vote for your music. You get paid for that. He has a great program set up. I like to tell
Oh,
you all more about it in the
nice.
future. Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
dope. So thank
Yeah, that's
Street Science Radio for being a sponsor.
hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I got a couple more people. Real quick, I
Mhm.
like to again
Not in
thank
a
Gina
rush.
Hill.
Yeah.
Gina Hills. That's in Life and Entertainment. She's with the XOD network as well. Shout out to Southern Style TV as well. And you can find Gina Hills at ginahills.com, and that's Hills with a Z. And I'd like to thank her for being a media sponsor. Shout out to
Mhm.
Elise Boswell. You know what I'm saying? Just Me Magazine. She has some beautiful
Oh,
covers, don't she?
nice. That looks nice.
Yeah, I like to thank Elise Boswell also for being a media partner of mine with Isaidit Management. Really grateful to have her on the team. And you know me, if you all like to be inside of her publication, then you definitely contact the justmemagazine.com. And remember, tell her I said it sent you. And then let me see. Last but not least, where we at? Oh, like
I like
always,
that magazine.
you know, as they see, you know, this is actually the first show where I have the backdrop in the background. So I'd like to thank everyone once again for participating with our custom backdrop. And I'm excited to tell everyone live, LJ, you know, I'm doing a Mother's Day event. And I'm so happy that this backdrop in my background is coming with me. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
there
like
on
it.
Mother's Day, May the 9th. We're
Yeah.
gonna take great pictures. We have our media partner Shakita, as in She Bananas, and she's gonna be doing live interviews in front of our custom backdrop. You know what I mean, representing her
Nice.
show, the afternoon kickback with She Bananas on My Radio Chicago. So I'm so grateful for her as well to
Yes.
participate and just help us with this event. And I'd like to thank her for being a media sponsor.
I love it.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
love
thank
the
you.
colors. I love the colors she's wearing also. I like colors.
Yeah, yeah. I know, man. I like the colors in your background. That boom box. Does that still work?
Oh yeah, they gave it to me as a surprise. Mr. Graffiti, he's a good friend of Joe Console.
Yeah,
Joe Console is the photographer, a hip hop photographer from the Bronx. There's another one. I forgot his name. Oh my God, that's a shame. He's like an Indian with long braids hair. I forgot his name. Oh my God. But they made the boombox for me.
that's
Devastating
good.
female force. That was the first female group, one of the first female group in Holland that started in the 80s. But we only had two female groups in the 80s in Holland, and my name on it. And on top of it is like the first female MC, hip hop. Yeah, I was
That is
happy to get
good.
that present. To me, it's like a trophy, you know.
Indeed, and you deserve all the gold, all the trophies, and you're gonna get a lot more coming soon. And that's
Thank
that
you, but
is
I
really
don't want. I don't want trophies. If I can make a choice between trophies or peace in the world, I would choose peace in the world.
mm, salute, salute.
That's
You got your
yeah.
master
That's the trophy I'm dreaming of.
right. I
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah.
Such a great answer.
No, but
Hey,
that's yeah. That's. hmm
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, that's my dream. So I like trophies. I'm happy with trophy, but I don't want, if I have to choose, that would be my choice.
Right, absolutely. So let me ask you this, LJ.
hmm
So as you you know, as hip hop continue to grow and evolve, you know, from the 80s to the 90s, what are some of the changes that you noticed that, you know, a person that's being right there in the mixed part of the industry, part of the growth of hip hop, what are some of the things that changed, you know, other than, you know, what we talked about, you know, violence and the lyrics, but, you know, why do you, what's part of the evolution that how we got here today where hip hop is in your eyes?
To me, it's like the half naked woman.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think it's a good example for our young daughters, girls, ladies, granddaughters, and stuff. Um, the yeah, I don't yeah, that I don't know. That's one of the
Yeah,
things.
I know that's one of them mystery questions. I'm
Yeah,
trick
and I
questions,
don't
right?
understand that. I don't understand that part. I understand that man wants to look at a beautiful woman, this, that, but why do you have to be half naked to have skills or to rap or to do a song? Or I don't understand that part. I did it once in a video, but I didn't felt comfortable, but it was like a trade situation.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So I was working with this
right.
artist, and I made a song how he wanted it, and he made a song how I wanted it. That's so it was like trading.
Right. Okay. Right. I
Yeah.
understand. Tit for
Hmm.
tat. Do me a
Yeah.
favor. I do you a favor.
Yes.
so I know that you like Future, the rapper.
Hmm.
What is
Yes,
it
that's
about
my
Future?
twin, so my twin flame. I met him.
Yeah.
I met him in a dream. So my dog got killed by the police, and I fought a case against 21 cops, and 17 of the cops was lying, and 4 of the cops didn't want to lie, and I won the case. And people start laughing at me, cursing me out. That really
Right.
broke my heart. Not even the situation. And the funny part was that it was only people of my complexion, and that really hurt my feelings. And when that happened, I was disappointed. I call it mad because that's shorter than disappointed. You know what I mean? So I was
Right.
like disappointed, mad, disappointed. And from that day on, I was like, so all my life, I've been representing my dad's side. And this is how you treat me? Like I felt I felt like I was like not dying, but lying on the ground, and they gave me that kick, that last kick that would have killed me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when I started to realize, like, why am I representing my daddy's side while I also got the other side, my mom's side, who gave birth to me? And that's how I started to mix my song with Asian songs or samples or intros. That's how it
Mm.
actually started. And also for my people from Maluku, Indonesia, the Asian side of Holland here over here, they they uh they felt proud, and they never knew that the first female MC of Holland was like Maluku or Asian or yeah. So that's how it
Right.
actually started. Yeah, that's how it started.
That's an
But
amazing backstory.
yeah, but it hurts my feelings because I'm both, you know. But it's like they keep like treating me like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it really hurt my feelings. I was sad for I don't know how many years, and I just got back in 2020, and I was like feeling good and happy and stuff. And since I'm still half black, I was how do you say it? Like my best friend, she's also black. She's sitting next to me here over here. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
And
Hey.
I'm black too. You know?
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace, Queen.
Yeah.
peace.
So
Peace.
yeah. So yeah, it hurts because you still you're a part of both worlds. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't understand why you treat your own people like that. It's the same like brothers killing brothers, brothers shooting brothers. You know, I just don't understand that. I can't understand that part. I don't understand why
Yeah.
that
So
is, but that's how it is.
what do you think that we can do with the help of the music, with the help of the culture, to help stop this violence and shift the paradigm?
I've been looking for how do you say that? A solution for
Right.
years, and that's why I still work or want to work with my own people from the other side. And to me, it's like we all people, but they keep disappointing me. So I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. But I won't give up
That's
because
right.
it's still a part of me. You know.
Yeah. And indeed, you know what I mean. Me personally, I just think that we just need to continue to just get hands on, communicate. You know what I mean. Don't break that line of communication. Don't give up on the next generation. Just continue to believe in them, encourage them, and remind them that you know what I mean is okay to make mistakes, but you know what I mean. Be careful of the things that just reminding us that we just have to continue. To, I think this is just me personally. I think that remind them that these mistakes it can haunt you, and the things that we do can affect your future. as
Mm-hmm.
children, as young people, we just kind of lack on that. We just kind of in the moment, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of forget that, you know what I mean? What we're doing today in the 80s and 90s is going to be affected if we are here to pleasure to survive. Is, you know, we'll be affected by that in the future too, and a good or bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So have you ever worked with the youth when it comes to you know, with yourself, with all the history
I
that you have
always,
with your music?
I always work with the youth, and a lot of people who are in the top 40 right now started here at my house, which a lot of people don't even know. But I
Okay.
always was, I'm like the neighborhood mom, you know. I
Yeah.
was the mom that when children was like kicked out of the house, they knocked on my door, or when they had to go to school and mom wasn't at home, they like, can I have a sandwich? My mom isn't at home. So I always took all those kids in, and that's how it. Yeah, they most of the people started here, and I was the one who had the mic, who had the internet, who could record and stuff. And when the computer broke down, I bought a new one, even though I had to pay rent, something, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Those kind of things. And yeah, that's what I did in the past. But even, yeah, I don't know. They know it, so doesn't matter, you know. But sometimes it's
Yeah.
like it's not okay in a way of when yeah, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, let me interject by just saying, you know, thank you. You know what I mean, for, you know, the contribution that you have done in your country, you know, with the youth, and, you know, allowing them hospitality, to show hospitality, you know what I'm saying, to allow someone in your home to help groom them, you know what I'm saying, with their
Thank
skills,
you.
and, you know what I mean, just their attitude in life, you know what I mean? That's a great thing. That's philanthropy work right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just good business right there. So salute to you for that. Straight up.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good business. Much respect. So
People
real
keep
quick,
calling
tell,
me while I'm on this. I don't understand this. This is crazy because now I cannot hear you anymore because they keep
stop
calling,
playing.
calling, and the sound went down.
Girl, you know you a superstar. Stop playing. You know why they calling. You famous.
No,
You famous. They
I
calling
don't
because
know.
you
I don't even know these people.
a superstar. Hey, so tell me a little bit about your friend that's sitting next to you.
Yeah, she can talk for herself. Look at
Okay.
my
How you doing, Queen? Peace, Queen.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And what is your name?
Diana.
I'm sorry, I can't hear her. She has come closer.
Diana is my name. You see what happened? Because the people called and now the sound is gone.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so what happens is when that happens, go to the settings and go to where it say cam and mic. If you go there and then you go to audio, you can change it from default to speaker, and then it'll make the sound better. So whatever is on, go to the opposite
From
side.
what? I changed this from what?
So cam, mic, and then go to settings, and then go to audio. It says default or it says speaker. So whatever is on, just change it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah, you clear. No problem. I'm sorry about that, Queen. Could you say your name one more time for the audience, please?
Diana.
Diana.
Her name is
Okay.
Diana. Yeah. Diana. Lach een beetje.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you. And when did you have the pleasure of meeting Eljay Wix?
I was 14 or 15 when I hanging out with her sisters, and I
Okay.
met her at her house. But before I met her, I knew all her songs back then. Before
You
I
knew
even
also?
met her,
Yeah. So you were a fan of hip hop. Did you ever get into hip hop yourself and making music?
no.
Okay,
I've
so
been
you just
asking her. I've been asking her for almost 30 years, but she's not serious.
it's okay. Hey, it's okay, but it's not for everybody. But you know what it is? You know that it's great to have someone supportive there since 14 years old. That's awesome. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
priceless. You know what I'm saying? Priceless to have. You know what I mean? We all have
Mhm.
a duty in this world of purpose, but to be a great support for that many years, that's awesome. So salute to you, Diana, for being in her corner. You know what I mean? Since that long, that's awesome. That's loyalty. You know, and we need to show more unity across the globe.
Yes.
So tell us a little story about LJ real quick. Something that she wouldn't never tell us, but you know, something that the people deserve to hear about her.
Wow.
Okay.
Because I know she's so humble. So she's not gonna tell it herself.
Big Daddy Kane.
Harder.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, I think.
Big
Yeah.
Daddy,
Yeah.
what about Big Daddy Kane?
He's a funny dude.
Talk,
He's funny.
let's talk about Big Daddy Kane for a second. What's up?
Ja.
Oh, hold on.
Nee, je kan praten. Hij hoort
Oh,
je.
so the first time I was a fan of Big Daddy Kane, but the first time I met Big Daddy Kane, LJ called me. She said, "Yeah, we have to go to the hotel. We have to bring something." And I was like, "Okay." So we went to the hotel. She knocked on the door. Then she's gonna stand behind me, and then the door opens, and there was Big Daddy Kane standing right in front of my face, and I was flabbergasted. I was in shock, and I was stuttering. I was like, "That's Big Daddy Kane," and she was laughing, and I was like, "Whoa!" In myself, "Whoa!" She introduced me to Big Daddy Kane, and she knows that I'm a fan. That was just the surprise.
That's awesome. That's an awesome moment. I
Yeah.
love Mr. Ain't No Half Stepping.
He needed an iron for his suit to do the show.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome right there. Thank you for sharing that. You know what I mean? You know, we all love Big Daddy Kane, you know, KRS-One, Rakim, all of them guys, you know what I'm saying, for the
Yeah.
New York.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Hey, I really appreciate that, Diana. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you too.
So LJ,
Okay. Yes.
so how you know Big Daddy Kane? How did you meet Big Daddy Kane? Did you introduce her? So tell us the other story, the other side of the story of how you met him.
Yeah, because when I was a little girl, my manager was like, and friends of mine, and my manager was like bringing them all over, and I had to open up, or I was with him all the time because I was like his little daughter. He brought me around everywhere, and I was that little girl who always had to rap, 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 rap. Okay, I started to rap, you know. So that's
Yeah.
how it all started, like Big Daddy Kane, Jungle Brothers, De La Soul. Yeah, I met them when I was a little girl. I was like their little sister. But a lot of haters be like, she probably fucked them. Come on, I was a little girl. They saw me as a little sister. Chuck D, Public Enemy, um, Stetsasonic, Latifah. She gave me my first earrings from the States. Those big hip hop earrings. I got
Yeah.
them from her. We was like 18 years old, both of us. 18 we were.
So
But I call
Queen
her, yeah,
Latifah
I
gave
call
you
her,
some earrings. I'm sorry,
yeah,
excuse me. You know,
yes,
you mentioned some powerful names. You know, we got to slow down a little bit.
yeah.
You know,
I
so
still have
you named
I still have one of the earring.
so Queen Latifah gave you a pair of earrings when y'all were 18 years old. You said
Yes, yes,
that that's
yeah.
awesome.
And we was like, we were sitting in a hotel room, but she was watching a movie, but the movie was German, and I was sitting next to her, and she was like in the movie, and she was like, "What you say? What you say? What you say?" But she was like pushing me. What you say? What you say? Yeah, and then I had to translate it, and then she was like in the movie again, and then what you say? What you say? And I was like, "Hey!" Yeah,
That's dope. That's
that was
dope.
that was cool. Yes, and I met Run DMC, Public Enemy. Yeah, when I was a little girl, but yeah, I don't know. I was like a part of the organization. I was with All Star Fresh, Dreams, and my manager and the people who used to bring them over here. You know. Yeah,
Right.
so that's how I met them. Like I know them since I was very young. And every time when they come to Holland, we go see them, and we like their guardians over here, or
Yeah,
like,
probably.
and it's the same. Yeah, and when I go there, they take care of me too. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
good business.
Yeah.
We all, people love to hear about, stories of people like that, because their names have been highlighted over history, and as
Yes.
yours have not been highlighted, but it has. Your name should have been right there, because you was right there. You was right there with, like you say, Big Daddy Kane,
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, Karis One, Public Enemy, like all these groups, you were right there. So, it's a
Yeah. But as
it
long as
should,
they know who I am, I didn't really care, and I choose to take care of my children first. And now that my children are grown up and moved out of the house, I can still rock it like MC Sharrock, Debbie D, because they're older than me, and Sparky D, Roxanne Shante. They're still doing it, so why can't I?
right, exactly.
Hip hop doesn't have an age, and hip hop is keeping us young.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it. Hey, let me get a close up real quick for that boom box that's in the background that you were talking
Okay.
about. No, I got you. I got you. No, I got on
Oh, you smart.
the screen. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
That's a little Photoshop magic right there.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, don't be trying to bite my style by trying to do what y'all see me doing, this Photoshop on the screen. Don't be trying to do that now, because y'all saw me doing it.
I like that.
I
That's
love
a
this
beautiful.
picture right here.
Thank you.
I love that.
But you fixed it a little bit. The color is brighter.
Oh, yeah. I play with, I do
Yeah,
this.
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I swear though, when we started,
Also model. That's
I'm
where the
sorry.
picture was from.
All
I
right.
did it. I did it for the fun, to see if they would take me in, and they did, and I was like, huh? So that's how it went. Yeah, I was on vacation in
Okay.
Spain, and I met them in Spain, and I didn't know that they was from Holland, and they didn't know that I was from Holland. They thought I was from Spain. Funny,
Wow.
yeah? Yeah.
That's never know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so now we're gonna get into a little bit about, still talking about New York. At what point did you meet Mr.WAVE from New York City Break Dancers?
Yeah. So there was a group on Facebook, and everybody was talking about the art of rap in that group.
Right.
And somebody tagged me in it, so I came in the group, and we started looking at some previews of the art of rap, and Eminem was saying some things in that documentary, or I don't know how you call it, and I was like, no, that's not true. That's not how it went, you know. And then Mr.WAVE came and he said, what you know about that girl? Because he thought I was a young girl. And I said,
Right.
I was there. It didn't go like that. And then he said, how did it go then? And I started to tell my side of the story. And he was like, huh? How's that possible? Because that's exactly how it went down over here
Right.
for us, And that's how we became friends, and we started to work. He was making a documentary that was 2014, and he invited me to go there. And it was so funny because my mom took me to the movie Beat Street when I was a little girl, and I saw all the breakers and break this, and I was like, wow. And she took me to that movie, and suddenly I was in the movie real life 30 years later with all the characters: Special K,
Right.
Mr.WAVE, um, um, Pop Master Fable, Grandmaster Cash, everybody who was a part of the Beat Street movie. It was crazy.
Wie?
That's awesome.
Nee, hij is niet van BC.
That,
No. What?
no, that's awesome. You know what I mean? You never know what God has for you. You know what I mean? Despite,
Yeah. So
you deserve to be part of that movie then, but God, you know what I mean, still made you a part of the history of the movie by bringing you around, like you say, all the people that play those roles and the
yes.
characters. So that's awesome.
Yeah, crazy. And I'm also in Mr. Wave, his documentary, but not everybody saw it yet, or pretend they didn't saw it, or don't want to see it. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but
Well, I
it's
know.
crazy. Maybe it's a woman. I don't know what it is. It's crazy.
Well,
I
we're gonna
even did
keep
a
working.
show. I even did a show with Cool Herc
What?
because, yeah, with Cool Herc and Special K, we like Team Wave. So when Mr. Wave did his documentary release, he invited us to. So the first time he invited me to New York, and the second time he invited me to Chicago. And from Amsterdam, I flew to New York, and together with Special K, we flew from New York to Chicago to do a show. Um, the first show was in New York with Cool Herc as our DJ, and me and
Right.
Kay was on stage rapping. And yeah, because Wave and Herc are good friends.
Right.
Yeah, but I love Herc because I was with a friend of mine. He's a photographer, and he said, yo, Herc, can you take a picture with the first female MC of Holland? Oh, of course. And we took a picture, and he was like, and then a guy came by, and he said, oh, can I have a picture with you too? And he looked at the guy and said, are you gonna pay me? And then after the picture, Wave, after the picture, Wave said, "You know what you got right?" I said, "What? What do you mean? That's your golden ticket. Picture with Cool Herc, the Godfather of hip hop."
That's
Yeah,
real.
that's
That's
what he
real.
said. Yeah, and I met all the old school. I met the Grand Wizard, Grandmaster Cash, Funky Four plus five plus one, Funky Four plus one.
Yeah.
Jesse J,
Yeah.
yeah. All of them. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. And not everybody is allowed in the how do they call it? The Get Down.
Yeah.
You know the
The
movie The
green
Get
room?
Down? Yeah, yeah, that's like when back in the 80s when they had those secret hip hop parties where Cool Herc was playing and stuff. And
Right.
not everybody was allowed to come in, only the and I was there. It was
That's
great. Yeah,
that's
because I was
awesome.
like experiencing the movie, how it was in the movie BEATSTREET, and suddenly I was there, like I was like, wow, crazy, and and it reminded me of my mom that day that she took me to the movie. The feeling was like, wow, and suddenly I was there 30 years later. Yeah, I don't know. I felt blessed after
Yeah.
all the things I've went through with people laughing at me and cursing me out and stuff, and suddenly I was like, it was like all my dream. I never dared to dream about it, but then it came out in real life. It
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, and
So
we went to perform in France also. Me and Wave, we did a show in France for Puma. Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
because I saw,
So
because I was like, I was a part. I'm a part of Team Wave, and I saw that that the New York City break, it used to be sponsored by Puma. So I wrote them an how do you say, the mail, and yeah, and so they found Wave, and they invited us to do a show there. He gave a workshop over there on the song that we did.
oh, okay, okay. That's neat. That's neat.
Yeah.
So I noticed that
Hmm.
all of those pioneers, other pioneers had a lot of questions for you because your name isn't as popular as theirs. So what are some of the questions, or what's something that maybe stands out that one of those pioneers, other pioneers asked you?
Say it again.
Is it, I'm sorry. So is it something, a question, like you say, you were backstage, you were with all these um people that played in Beat Street, right? And so, now that you get to talk to these people directly, I say I know they had a lot of questions for you because your name isn't as popular as theirs, but you were there and you are also a pioneer too. So what are some of the questions they were asking you?
No, they didn't, because most of them know me as a little girl.
Oh, okay. So they already
Yeah,
know.
they knew. Yeah, they knew me since I was like 15 years old. So no
Oh, okay.
questions. I'm just being myself, and they are being themselves. We call each other. We have each other in his phone. I go to their house when I'm in New York. It's normal. But when you
So
say when you tell people this in Holland, they think you're lying, you're bluffing, you're crazy, you have mental issues or crazy. Yeah,
right. So
you
why do
know,
you think
it's
that
crazy.
so why do you think that you were not invited to be in Beat Street then? Since you were relevant
Oh,
already.
I was too little. I was too little.
No, not too little. I mean, hey, they had kids. There's kids in the movies. That would have looked
Oh
dope.
no, but I was really, no, but I was like I started underground and I didn't know them back then.
Oh, okay.
Like
Not when you
Mr.
were
Wave,
20.
I didn't know. I knew him from the movie, but I didn't know him in person.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
with that being
I was too
said,
young. If you go, yeah.
yeah,
And even if they did, my mom wouldn't let me travel alone to New York or let me go or I don't know.
right.
But everything has a reason and everything goes how it goes. And I'm happy that it happened at an older stage than when I was young because I was very naive. And with naive is what I mean is like I was like loving everybody. I took care of everybody. I shared everything with everybody. I didn't know the difference between good and bad because everything was good for me. I started to see that in 2014 when my own people stabbed me in the back. Before, I never saw that. No, I only and still, I don't know what it is, but I can only see the good in people, not the bad.
Right. And God bless you for that because that's how, it should be, you know what I mean? And that's what I aim to do. You know what I mean? When I talk to somebody, meet somebody, no matter what I heard from about this person, I'm reaching for the positive things in them, you know, the pureness of their
Yes,
spirit. Because I think that
yes, yes,
in the spirit, to the core, we're all good people. It's just that, you know what I mean,
yeah,
people are tempted and, diverted to do different
yes,
things like based on situations.
yeah, yeah, and that's yeah, exactly. And that's why I cannot hang with everybody. But if I choose to hang with somebody, there must be a part of that person that I see as good, which I don't want to give up and continue to hang with that person or be with that person or try to take that person's good side out. But sometimes it's like I'm very I'm a you know what an empath is? I'm very empathic and I observe. How do you say it? Observe other
Right.
people's energies and sometimes how do you say it? I just don't like to hang around people that take my bad side, suck that bad side out of me. You know what I mean?
Right. People that try
It's,
to
but
push your buttons.
sometimes even that happens for a reason.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I totally I understand what you're saying.
I'm grateful that you do because a lot of people don't. They see me as a arrogant bitch or a bitter woman or mad at the world. No, I'm just real. If I see something or if I want to say something, I just say it.
Right.
And I was raised by men and boys, and you know how they can talk, so I don't know better. I was like 12. You know what
Mm,
I mean?
right. Well,
Yeah.
absolutely. Everyone, by the way, that's watching right now, please share this video. You know what I mean? This is Celebrity Interviewer. I said in the show, and we are here live with one of the pioneers of hip hop. She started in 1982, just in case you're tuning in right now. And she's actually the first lady of Ultramagnetic MCs representing the Bronx. And she's also the first Dutch MC in hip hop. And I'm gonna put it out there, she's the first Asian MC in hip hop. If anyone doubt me, then show me some proof that I'm wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Because I said it. You know what I mean? Much love to
I
you,
said it.
LJ.
The
LJ
first
Wix.
Asian MC of the world. That sounds so great. Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? People can try to cover up facts and try to hide history, but you know what I mean? Like it said, if it's not documented, then technically it didn't happen. And it was documented that you have been doing this since 1982. So it happened. No one can discredit that. You know, and you're gonna get your
Thank
credit and
you.
we're gonna give you your respect. You know, and
Thank you.
absolutely much love to you. And with that being
Yeah,
said,
I love that.
I want to get into this video that you did with Mr.WAVE. It's actually just a snippet, but you know, we're gonna check out
Okay.
some of your more modern lyrics. So let's check us out real quick. You want to give an intro? You want to give an intro to this video?
I don't hear you. The connection is bad. This
hold
video is called The King. It's a remix of Mr.WAVE, his first record that he did with TLA Rock. And this is the new version of it that we made in 2014.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
Got my man DJ Chainsaw in the house and my girl Eljay Wix in the house. We are here to bring back the elements of hip hop, and my name is Mr.WAVE, and I can't be stopped. To the haters, I'm rocking with a break. So let this boogie king, it's the way to innovator. We on the grind, you see us shine. Wanna be like us, be one of a kind. You see the steps we're taking, forces devastating. Wanna see the ball, history in the making. I see boogie boys breaking, trying to do the waving, manipulating, whacking the tape.
Yes, yeah, I love it.
I like,
I love it. You snap like
thank
always.
you.
So something that stands out is that on the screen it says Eljay Wix, and on the video it says Eljay Fresh. So tell us the difference between the names.
I started out as a graffiti artist, and my name was Adama Fresh. That was the name that I took from the commander of Battlestar Galactica or something. I'm Adama Fresh, the girl devastator. I'm also known as the lady recreator. So that's how I started, and that was also my graffiti name. And then I took my government name, because my government name is Lorraine Juliana. So I took the L and the J, and it became Eljay Fresh instead of Adama Fresh. Then in 2014, my dog got killed by the cops, and in the media they start to call me Eljay Wix all over the news and stuff. So that's how people started to call me Eljay Wix, but that's my government name, and that's how it started. So the Eljay Fresh became the Eljay Wix.
So you go by both names.
Well, I actually go by Eljay Wix because that's my name, my government name. But Eljay Fresh used to be my MC name. It changed in 2014, and Mike G from the Jungle Brothers made my name. So the L, I used the L and the J, but he made the ELJAY from it. So that's how my name came out.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for that education on LJ, because that's really neat. I like how you spelled out LJ when it really derived from two letters. but you made it into a name. That's really creative. That's some hip hop stuff right there.
Yeah. And a friend of mine, and a friend of mine, he's like a poet, and he made like the LJ stands for equal life joy amongst youth.
Mm.
Crazy.
That's a clap moment right there.
Thank
I wish
you.
I had one of those things that make noise. I ain't talking about right.
Yeah.
That's really dope. You know what I mean? I'm really just loving your history, and I'm just so grateful and appreciative of you. And I know that all of my audience is just grateful to have you here today to be able to tell your story, your legacy, and you know what I mean? It's just
Thank you.
super awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna show a couple of pictures.
Yeah.
Now, who are these gentlemen right here?
The Ted's crew. I met them in Holland when I was doing a photo shoot, and they from New York. And those are the guys who do all the graffiti. They did the graffiti from Big Pun when he died. They do all the big graffiti. The Ted's crew from New York.
Oh, okay. So you all gonna do a collaboration one day?
No, I met him when because the graffiti museum in Amsterdam used to be for my cousin, and I met them there because I went there for a photo shoot, and that's how we met. We got each other on Instagram, and if it's meant to be, then it will happen.
I heard that. Yeah. Do you think that you will ever be interested in creating your own version of a 2021 Beat Street type of movie? Since you know everything.
Yes, I do. But I was thinking about doing a concert and an album like the Beat Street movie. In the end, when everybody get on stage with each other and sing, and there's a priest praying, and you know what I mean. So what I want to do is, but if I'm gonna tell it, here in Holland, if somebody's watching, they're gonna steal my idea. So I will tell you in private. Yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, I know, right?
Because that's what they always do ever since I'm 12. and you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? I just be asking questions, and sometimes I've been told that I tend to read people's minds of things that they were going to do that they haven't even talked about, and sometimes I ask too many questions. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I definitely don't.
Yeah, because I was like, huh? How did he know?
No, I mean, I just can see it. Like, I can just see that would be appropriate. You know what I mean? For you to do. You know what I'm saying? Not for anybody.
Yeah, but I cannot do it by myself. We need to join forces, and then we can make it possible worldwide, like global.
Absolutely.
It has to be something like how they did the Lion King or something. You know what I mean?
Right. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Beat Street can be a Lion King theater show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
So
I'm gonna hold up another picture real quick.
Okay.
Can you speak about
I don't know who that is.
Okay, no problem. Next. Who is this?
No, a friend of mine had to do a show with France that's in another place in Europe. So me and my friend went there, and this lady and I, we just clicked, and we started to have fun together, drink together, dance together. And then the photographer came up to us, and he took that picture of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but she's a boss. She's like a boss lady over there. And you know, and yeah, you just, I don't know, you just feel each other or something. I don't know. So we was just chilling the whole night together. Yeah. And a friend of mine used to he DJ in that place.
Oh, okay. So tell us a little bit about some of the countries that you have performed. You know, you just said how you were in France. You know what I mean? You're from the Netherlands, Holland area. So where are some of the places you shout out that you performed over the years?
Chicago. Shout out
Chi-town.
Chicago. Yes. New York, Harlem in New York, Bronx, Belgium, France, and I did a tour through whole Holland, and Holland got a lot of cities, but I forgot I was too young, so I cannot name all. But sometimes people from those cities remind me of my show that I did because they still remember me, you know. Spain, Mallorca. I was there a whole month, had to do the same song over and over again, which made me not like that song anymore. Those lyrics made me
Yeah.
sick every day, 30 days long. Mallorca, that was it. Yeah, maybe, you know, and a lot of places in Holland. Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But I was young, man. I was like 15, 16. I was young when I did that.
Wow, you were touring the world like that when you were only 15 years old?
Yeah, 15. And the youngest age was, I was 16. 16. Yeah. That was 16 when I was 16. Yeah.
Wow, that's just incredible, incredible, LJ.
Yeah. And after the show in the club, I had to go straight away back to the hotel by myself. Yeah, that's
Did
the
you?
picture that model industry model agency took from me that I met in Spain, what I told you about, that we didn't
Right,
know
right.
that we was from Holland.
Right.
His name is Max. Bullet
Max.
Models.
Okay.
That's the name of his agency. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love
And
this
the
picture.
funny part was this was just my outfit that I had on for the day, and the outfit that I wanted to rock was in my bag. And when I came in, he said, "No, no, 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 you don't need to change. I like this." And I was so mad. Carry that bag around.
Right. I know because
Yeah.
when a woman prepared to wear something, she's prepared to wear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. But I couldn't say no. I couldn't get mad like I want to wear what I want to wear. Like.
Right.
Mm.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. So it looked like you had a recent interview.
Oh no, that's a good friend of mine. That's DJ Star. He
Okay.
started when he was 16. They call him the
Wow.
mixtape god. He's from the UK, but he used to live in Atlanta. And he started. Everybody in the industry knows him. He's the mixtape king,
Okay. The
and
mixtape
he's
king.
from Street Money Radio. Yeah, we working together on something, but that's a surprise. But I will tell you in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shout out to Street Money
we
Radio.
joined forces. Yes. Yeah.
That's what's up. Good business.
Hmm. Yeah.
So tell me the importance of networking in this industry.
It is
Have-
important, but to me, I'm just being myself. And most of the time, when I met someone, it always starts with a fight.
Mm,
It
right.
always starts with a fight. Like you got like Ramos, he used to be a road manager, and he's a good friend of Carmen. He introduced me to Carmen, Erica Badu. Um, he used to be the road manager of JC, Beyonce, and what's his name again? That guy, D'Angelo. And he's a good friend of mine, but we met each other like years ago. So I was walking in Amsterdam, and I was on my way to the Leidse Square, and I bumped into him. But he was on the phone, and he said, wait a minute. I see two bitches over here with wigs, man." And I was like, "Who the fuck you calling bitch?" And just and he started to laugh like, "Oh." And now we like best friends. Yeah. But most of the guys, we became friends starting with an argument.
Right.
Because I
Yeah.
don't know why, but I mean, like when somebody acts crazy, I act crazy back. Not that one day I was dating a guy, and he slapped me and I slapped him back, and we started to fight. And then one day he said, "Why can't you just be a woman and just cry, but you always go directly in the big box stand, like, huh? You want to be, Yeah, but I mean, like, and people don't understand that part. But I was like, I was raised by cousins and brothers. I couldn't. I mean, like, my grandpa was a soldier. When I came home from school and somebody did me wrong or something, and I came crying, he looked at me and he said, "You got two choices: or you go back and beat that guy, or I'm gonna beat you." Guess which one I picked? I had to go back and beat the guy. Otherwise, my grandpa would beat my ass. You know what I mean? So, like, it's not my fault. I mean, I was a little girl. I don't know better. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. But a lot of men don't understand it, or they call it, I don't know, crazy or psycho or bitter or angry at the world, or, but I mean, like, I was raised like that. Stand up for myself.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it like this. When I was 18 years old, I wrote a rhyme, and I said in the rhyme, domestic violence is dead in my head. And what I meant by that is, I don't believe in hitting women. I don't believe that you should hit women. I don't believe that it's necessary to hit no woman. I don't believe
You
it's
know what I
necessary
mean?
technically to raise your hand to nobody unless they raise their hand to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's called
Yeah.
self-defense. But otherwise, we don't need, if you truly love somebody, you don't hit somebody, you don't beat up somebody, you know what I mean? That's not love, you know what I mean?
You
And
know
there's a
what I
lot of
mean?
people out here, yeah,
And it takes a while, before I hit back. In the beginning, I'll be like sad and crying, like, why are you hitting me? But after a while, it's enough, and then I'm gonna
right,
beat your ass. Yeah.
right. Because people
I'm sorry.
abuse people to control people. That's what
Yeah,
abuse is for. You abuse people to control people, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and
You shouldn't be trying to control people, love people.
yeah, and it's not possible to control me. I mean, like, I'm nobody owns me. Nobody. How do you mean? It's the
Right.
same like when one day I was walking down the street and I saw a guy beating his woman. And I saw all those people walking by. And I was like, huh? I was looking at those people. What if he beats her to death and you just walk by? And how can you sleep? And the next morning you read in the newspapers, woman kicked dead by her husband, and you was there, but you just walked by. So I went to the guy and I got like yeah, a strong feeling knowing how to persuade a person. So I went to the guy and I said, "What are you doing? Why are you? What's wrong with you? Look at all these people. They're just walking by. They like, go ahead, kill her." And he said,
Mm.
"Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Come on, man. It's your woman. Why are you beating her?" I don't like that. I cannot see those kind of things.
Yeah,
I,
I don't like that neither at all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
At the same time, I can tell you a story real quick. You know what I mean? I knew a guy, he's passed now, but one time he walked into a house, he walked to go pick up his niece, and when he walked in, he already was aware that she's in an abusive relationship, but it was the type of relationship to where this guy beats on his niece and he beats up the guy, and then the niece goes back to the guy after he beats him up. So he
Yeah.
stopped intervening. He stopped intervening and just like act like he didn't see it. But one day he said he came in and he walked into the house, and unfortunately this guy's beating the crap out of his niece, and he's like, I didn't help her once, I helped her 33 times, I don't know what to do. But now he's like really beat her. So now he has to step in and he beats up the guy. The guy pulls a gun on him. He ends up shooting the guy and kills him out of, just wrestling with him, and ends up killing her boyfriend. And
Shit.
but I say all of this
The
just to say
boyfriend died or the guy who stepped in?
the boyfriend got killed. The boyfriend, the abuser, died.
Oh shit.
And
Well,
so,
but yeah, that's fucked up. But they say that your day is already written.
yeah.
That's what they say.
And when you do stuff like that, I'm telling people you're asking for death. When you will go around being a bully, trying to abuse people, control people, you're asking for bad things to happen to you. wow, you
Yeah.
think that you are so strong and you doing this and can control people.
Yeah.
You're actually drawing bad energy to you.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't get it. It's crazy. I just can't.
Yeah.
I just yeah. I don't know. I just can't see it. I don't like it when people do that. Like yesterday, I was watching something on the news and I saw like four guys jumped on a boy from 12. He was 12 years old and they beat him and he was like shaking and scared. If I was there, woo,
Mm.
no man, I cannot. No. One day I was in a club. I was in a club and I saw
Yeah.
it was so stupid. It was maybe like 2 years ago or something. So I saw
Right.
bottles going like there was like three VIP rooms. I was in one with the DJs with my cousins because they DJ, and there was another one here and another one here, and it was like they was competing with each other. Like first one bottle came, then the other one ordered two bottles, then the other side ordered three bottles, then the other side ordered four bottles, all night long. You know, it was like and I was looking at it and I was like, okay, whatever, man, stupid, childish stuff. And then suddenly a fight broke out. And I saw a guy on the floor and other guys were kicking him with their feet, you know? They was kicking
Stomp
him with his feet. Yeah.
stomping.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I ran through that. I ran. I picked him up. And I put him behind me. And I did my hands like this. And I looked at them. There to touch him now. There. And I was like, man, let's hell, like, you know? And they was like, huh? Who the fuck is this woman? You know what I
Right.
mean? And they were all like, oh shit. And then security came and they took us to the office and the guys too. And they had to talk it out. And I was like, are you crazy? I mean, like, what the fuck you doing? But you call yourself a gangster, G, but you jumping on one man. And
Right.
you know, I don't know what I said, but I said a lot of stuff like you think you're G, but you're not a G. I mean, like, why are you jumping on one man with five guys? That's not gang picture. And then later when we went out of the club, I was in the car with my cousin, and the guy knew my cousin, and he said, "Hey, good evening, let's see you later." And then he looked in the car and he said, "Oh my God!" And he came on the other side of the car and he said, "Oh, thank you for helping me out," and this and that. And the other part of the guys came by too and they said, "We'd like to apologize. Thank you, ma'am, and we
Right.
sorry and respect." Yeah, because I said like what if he died? Then all of you are fucked up and all of you will end up in jail. Come on, man.
Right.
You know, crazy. I just cannot see those things. And now I'm at a stage that I still will help people out if I have to or need to, but I stay away from it because some people don't want to get help or something or be helped.
Right. And then you end
And
up
some
getting
people,
killed.
yeah, I'm not afraid to die because everybody dies, and I will never
Right.
die even when my body is dead.
Right.
Oops. But it's the truth. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
Um,
I'm not afraid to die.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for helping people, but we have to all, what I'm saying, be careful in using our strength and our power and our powerful spirits and helping people that don't want to be helped. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
and what I
And that's
and what
why,
I
yeah.
because
Mhm.
then they end up losing respect for you for trying to help them. And it's just be so crazy. Like, you try to help somebody and then they feel some type of way about you. Like, I'm not ready to be helped. I'm not ready to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like leave
yeah,
me alone.
exactly. Yeah, and that's happened. That's happened like in 2014. I stopped. I was like, you know what? Don't know how to say
Yeah.
it. I was like, goodbye. You know?
Right.
Yeah. No, because when I need, you know how it goes. When you need help, there's nobody there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it be.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, big up to you though. That's really courageous of you to pick up that guy, when he's getting stumped out, you know what I mean?
but that's
You know
because
what I mean?
but that was because I buried my own son.
Right.
So I couldn't save him. So automatically I try to save somebody else's son. I don't know why, but it was a
That's it.
reflex. It was just a reflex. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I didn't even realize what I was doing. It was just a action reaction. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's you jumped in like Batwoman, like Superwoman.
She helped that
Right,
woman.
right. She-Ra. I forgot
She
about
helped.
her.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm,
That's what's up. You know,
yeah.
and it's reasons like this, and it's women like you, which help encourage me and motivate me to say that I want to honor women for just being extraordinary women that they are, and you know what I mean, for all that you all go through, you know what I mean, and have to just put up with, you know what I mean. Don't nobody know what a woman knows, and that's why I created, tribute to women.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
That's
that's my logo.
beautiful. Tribute to
That's my
woman.
logo to my it's tribute
I
to
love
women
it.
event tour. Yeah, I appreciate you. Much love. Yeah, I established that a while back. You know what I mean? And
I love it.
I'm
It's
actually proud
beautiful.
to say thank you. You know, actually this Mother's Day, when I do an event, you know what I mean, I haven't done an event in a while, due to this whole pandemic thing and COVID, I definitely want to ask you about how your pandemic experience has been. But real quick, you know what I mean? I want to just invite everyone to the Mother's Day event that I'll be doing right here in Homewood, Illinois, at the VIP Bar and Grill. So if you would like to attend, you can definitely inbox me soon. I will get these digital tickets together. It's going to be only $20, and if you come to the door, then it's going to be 30. And I'm proud and grateful to say, I'm working with some powerful women to put this together, and I'm happy, also excited that every mother that comes and attend my show, they will receive a nice gift at the door. So that's gonna be awesome. So tell me this, LJ.
Phoenix.
Um,
Yeah.
so when this whole pandemic and this whole thing started, unfortunately, last year after we lost Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace, him and Gigi and the other people that was
Yeah.
tragically killed in that terrible helicopter
Accident.
accident, right? January, I think it was 25th, 2020. After that happened, and this whole COVID thing started to become popular and killing people all over the world, and just like it's just incredible. How has your experience been, and what was it like there in the Neverlands? As the world was changing and closing down, it seemed like everything was just shutting down. Talk about the experience from your perspective.
The experience from my perspective, nothing really changed. My life stayed the same. The only thing I couldn't do was go back to work, which I didn't mind, of course. But the hardest thing for me was not be able to travel, because then I would be in ATL, I would be in New York, I would be in, and that was the hardest part for me. And even now, they say that if you don't take the vaccination, then you cannot travel. And I don't want that vaccination in my body. I don't know what it is. It's too early for them to know what it exactly is, and I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I'm on. You know what team I'm on?
The team no vaccination.
I'm on team. Go stick yourself with that needle.
Yeah.
That's what team I'm on. That's the
Your
team I'm on.
butthole. Yeah.
Yeah, stick yourself and tell me how that, what it does, and holler back. And then, like you say, as time passes, then we'll see what the effects is. Because just like any drug or supplement or any vitamin, anything, you know what I'm saying, you put in your body, it gives you a different effect than the next person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything, like when people smoke weed, I've known people that smoke weed and they act one way, and then there's somebody else over here and they smoke some weed and they start seeing things.
Yeah. 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 It's like hallucinating or
Right,
something. Yeah. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I had that experience once, the first time that I tried, because I don't smoke joints, but I had that experience the first time that I tried it. I was like maybe 16 or 17, and I was like on a rooftop with my friends doing graffiti, and they gave me that thing, and I didn't know what it was, and I thought I could fly. I thought I was R. Kelly. I believed I could fly, I wanted to jump off the building, but they grabbed me like, "Hey, where you going?" Yeah, man. From that
That's
day
right.
on, I was like, no. And if I do take a puff, then it must be in my bedroom, in my bed, go to sleep or something.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It give you a little too. Yeah, it put a little battery in your back, huh? You thought you could fly.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's beautiful. Do you still dabble with the graffiti today?
Not really, but I got like my friend who does the graffiti, who did the radio, and um, sometimes when I need something, when I want to create something, I ask him to join me or something, but not really. No, I don't see myself like back in the days painting the subways and the walls and the trains and everything, walking
Right,
over ice to put it on the wall, those kind of
right.
things that I did. And when you're young, you don't have a lot of money, so you go steal like paint and pencils and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't see myself doing that. But I do got the graffiti set over here, the markers, because
Oh
I had
yeah.
because friend of mine that I got to know through another friend, and he's a good friend of Pop Master Fabo from the Rock City crew.
Okay.
That's yeah. He owns a store in Germany, Cologne. He owns the one of the biggest graffiti stores over there, but he
Mm.
also the store is so big that he also have readings there, hip hop artists, and a stage with hip hop parties and everything. Yeah,
Oh, that's nice. That's incredible.
syndicate store or something. He's on Instagram.
Okay, okay. Well, since
Yeah.
you're a graffiti expert and you helped start this graffiti thing, how would you judge this?
I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I
I
made this
like
too.
it.
An app. I use an app to do this, a graffiti app.
Wow, I like it. I love it. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love
So,
it.
so tell us a little secret to doing graffiti.
A
Something that
secret?
yeah. Tell us a little like the secret how they create this you know how you all do
I
this. Like
never,
that's
I
incredible. Like
never, I always saw how they did it. Me, myself, and I never got so far to do that. I could only help
oh
others
okay.
to color it in. I was just like, I just used one black marker and marked my name everywhere and help the guys
Right.
color the graffiti in. But I never did it like how they did it. No.
Oh okay, okay.
But I think it's the
Good.
shadow and to make it like and the color combination and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. It's an art. It's a beautiful art. And people think it's
Yeah.
easy, but it's not.
Yeah. It's very time consuming too, it looks.
Yeah, but I love yours. It's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. And hey, I found a beautiful picture of you and Diana.
Let me see, let me see, let me see. Yeah, with Rusty motherfucking Jukes. Yeah, Rusty Jukes. He's from New York. He's
Okay.
like the how do you call it? A protege from what's his name? He died. Sean. Yeah, Sean P. Ik dacht Sean Price, toch? Yeah, Sean yeah. P.
Oh, from Sean Price. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Oh wow.
He's like his protege. Yeah, he's a good friend of ours. We always, when he comes to Holland, we always there support him. You know, like he's like family.
Okay, okay. Much respect, much respect. I'm
Yeah,
just
but she's like, but Diana, she's like the library because I know people by faces and she knows them by name, by song, and everything. But I'm like the faces, you know?
well, that makes y'all a perfect connection then when it comes to friends because as long as you remember the face, you remember the name, y'all had a whole
Yeah,
paint, the whole picture.
yeah. We like our relationship is like the yin and yang thing, the good and the bad cop, the yin and yang. We've been together for 38 years. We fight, we curse each other out, but we're still together.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, everything.
Okay. That's what's up. So what would you like to hear more of in hip hop or music today? You know what I mean? Or what would you like to see, you know what I mean, it evolve to at this point in 2021?
I already see a lot of good artists like Little Baby. His lyrics, that
Yeah,
song, Bigger Than Black. It's bigger than the bigger picture. It's bigger than black
right.
and white. I love that
Yeah,
song. So I'm happy he's here. But a lot of people don't dig that, or they're starting to dig it now. But I love their music. I like them, and you gotta feel it. You don't. I don't know, but you know how when they first came in and people was like, mumble rappers, oh, this, that, blah, blah. No, I love them. The lyrics and I mean like they're real and they live that life and they cannot rap about things that they don't see. And
right.
I mean like they came from nothing but work hard to get everything. And most of the time they work hard to give their mom a house, to make sure their children straight, to put their children in college, to put, I mean, like, and when they want to show off their jewelry, I mean, like that's they work hard for it. You know what I mean? But I rather would like Weezy, Little Way. People got a lot of complaining about him and stuff, but nobody knows that he is the one who buys old people a wheelchair, electric wheelchairs.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And like 2 Chainz, he put like family in houses and he pays their rent for 1 year. And big
wow.
houses and big families with 10 kids, but they all got their own room and a big mansion and stuff. But everybody's complaining, mumble this, mumble that, but nobody checks their background. Like Future, he got like the Free Bands Foundation. You know what I mean? Every year he gives like presents to the kids. He makes sure that they go to college. He pay for it. His mom is doing the benefits and make sure the olders get what they need and stuff. So
Right.
so sometimes I get like mad when people want to discuss those. "Yeah, they're whack and it's mumble and it's this and it's that," but I don't look at that. I look at the heart and the background and the things they do for people and they give back to their community. Doesn't matter if to others they make noise or something, but they make sure that their family is straight, the people is straight, the community is straight. You know what I mean? And that's what I
Right.
love about them. So I don't judge them by their lyrics or how they, that's more
Yeah,
important.
I heard that. Well, I definitely have a rebuttal to what you're saying. And in reference to mumble rap, in my perspective, I technically, you know how I keep using this word over and over again. I need to find another word, but evolve. You know what I'm saying? As we have evolved as people, human beings, it seems like the next generation always find ways to make things easier. They're just so smart. And so that's what I do give credit to when it comes to these aka quote unquote mumble rappers. Technically, they have outsmarted everyone because they are saying
Mhm.
they found a way to make millions and millions and millions of dollars by saying less. They don't have to be all lyrical and do this and explain this and like how it all started and be very descriptive and paint the picture. All they have outsmarted the system and was like, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna give me my money.
But who
And
said
it's gonna
that?
be just as great. No. I'm just saying example, like they have, you know what I mean, they're some of the lyrics today are not as lyrical as hip hop was, growing up like in the Wu-Tang Clan days. Mr.
That's not, but that's, in my opinion, and the songs
Yeah,
that I listen to, that's not true. Because
yeah.
you know the song of Little Baby, Bigger and Bigger Picture?
No, not him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking he's not a mumble rapper.
Oh, okay, but he's no, but he's
Yeah,
from like that family, like Young Thug. It started with Young Thug. They
yeah.
called him a mumble rapper, but
Right,
his lyrics are hard, like power for the people, power. Uh,
right.
s- uh, yeah. So but I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah, but I just feel
yeah,
like, yeah, some of them have been able to do less, and
true,
you just basically like saying, I don't have to read this, I don't have to do everything that you did to make your money. I can only
true.
I can do half of this and still make more money than anybody ever did. You know what I'm saying? So it's good
Yeah,
sometimes to
but
do stuff.
we don't know that maybe the person had to hustle or sell his shoes to book
Yeah,
studio time just to do a few lines and continue doing it or something, or put it on repeat to make that hit.
yeah, for real,
That's
for
how
real.
I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely, like I say from the beginning, we just know what's on the surface. We just see, but we never know what
Yes,
goes on behind doors backstage.
yes,
Just like with this
exactly.
show,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't know what it took for this to come together for us to be right
yes,
here. It took a lot.
mhm,
It took a lot.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And then people hating on each other, but they themselves don't want to do or work
Right,
hard
do
to
the
get
work.
there. They want others who are already there to put it in their lap or something. Like, huh?
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they work hard for it. Sleepless nights, tired.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's so many sacrifices that we all make
Yeah,
that no one knows
yeah,
unless, you publicly tell what you've been through.
yeah. It's the same with
And
me as a mom with kids, taking all these kids in. End of the year, the electricity bill was like €1,000. Nobody said
mhm.
like, or gave it back, or said like, let us help you pay it. Nobody, and I never asked for it. I just did it from my heart because I wanted those kids to develop themselves and do music, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And now that I need it, there's nobody there. Okay, that's not true, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I feel you. I know exactly what you mean. It's hard to
Yeah.
find good support, loyal people, like I
It
say.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but not when you know how it goes, and when you back up, suddenly everybody is your friend again. No thanks.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, really though, really though.
Yeah, they don't want to help with the process, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Hmm.
But that's why, we just have to continue to stay focused and do what we feel and, whatever our vision is, walk it out.
Yeah. Yes. True.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely much respect to, what I mean, from the old school to the new school, because, that's where I came from in reference to before I had the pleasure of meeting you, LJ. What I mean, I had started the year, I retired from a magazine that I worked for the past 17 years. And
Oh wow.
I retired because, what I mean, I believe wholeheartedly in my company and what I could possibly do. So, what I mean, I made a sacrifice and I took a chance on myself and I walked away from a good situation that I was in, a comfortable situation, a powerful situation, role that I was in. And I gave it up to kind of
Oh
start over. You know what I mean? But I'm
yeah.
glad and grateful that I'll start over. And I just want to encourage everybody. I say that to tell everybody that don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to do the things that you feel like, whatever your
Yes.
vision is. I mean, walk it out.
Yeah.
Like, check it. I mean, see it. Challenge yourself. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
go see
Hmm.
what you made of. Go see what you really made
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So
I'm proud of you too, and I'm happy that you started for yourself, and now you like your own boss, and nobody's like, so that's good. If you
yeah,
want
yeah,
something, you can go for it, and you can just do it. I mean, like, and a lot of people don't understand that because they're looking up to millionaires, like, oh, I want to be a millionaire too. But if you start counting and you start saving, like, for example, $1 a day, 10 years ago, you already could have been a millionaire. You know what I mean?
right.
That's how Birdman
Yeah.
started with $1.
Who did?
Birdman, he started saving dollars.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's how he started. He had a whole wall built with dollars.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
But that was
I
always
lost my.
thing. Huh?
I'm sorry, I lost my chain of thought. But the reason
Oh,
why I mentioned about the magazine is because it was
yeah.
called the famous Chicago Bridge magazine. And what I learned there is about the theme over there is bridging the gap between generations, genres, you know what I mean, different people. And that's what I have taken pleasure in too, is continuing that theme, which is connecting
Mhm.
people and you know, building the bridge, be the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
that's what you know, I take pride in trying to be the bridge, and I will continue to try to be the bridge for you in your life too. You know what I mean? If I could ever help you,
Thank you.
you know what I mean, to bridge you to walk across that
Likewise.
bridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You know, and that's what we have to do. You know, be the bridge for people. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? It's what I want to remind people of.
True. But I always been the bridge for 40 years. Now I can
Yeah,
only be the bridge for people that I mean, like people who are a part of the bridge and which make the bridge complete for us to cross over.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. You are the
uh,
bridge, really though, for real. 1982 proves it.
thank you.
And hey, I don't mean to live in the past, but I want to play this music. I gotta play this one more time. You know, we in a different hour now. You know, we at 156. You know, I played in the
Okay.
first hour,
Okay.
so I gotta play this every hour. You know, so
Okay.
again, this was an interview that she did back in 19. We're gonna say like 86, somewhere like 1986. This happened. This was an interview that you did on TV network, and
1980. The interview that you just played.
yeah,
I
right,
thought
right.
89. I thought
I'm
89.
sorry, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
89. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you get a
I'm not
9 mixed
sure,
up.
but
You
I
know.
think. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, here we go. Enjoy this, everyone. I'm trying to tell you, this is classic footage.
Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, reinforce on a deli in Chapeau. Live on GP, LJ and MSD together, forever making history for you. Yes, don't you understand? We're not from England, no, we're from Amsterdam. We know we proper girls or cooking crew. We're the devastating people, so we're here for you to rock the house, rock the place, rock your living room. Just don't come near us or you will get doomed.
Why?
Really, I love that. Like, you have no idea how powerful it may not be. I mean, I don't know how you look at it because that's you and you
I
were the
do.
child. But
I do
I'm
because the words that I was already saying together, forever making history.
right.
Yeah.
You manifested all of this. That is incredible.
Yeah. And me and my girl who did that, she became the auntie of my son, and we still together. Together forever, making history.
That's
Crazy, yeah?
beautiful.
Yes, it
Y'all
is.
spoke it. You said it. You
Yeah, and
said
I
it way
don't even
before I
know.
said it.
Yeah, and I wrote it. We wrote it like in, or I wrote it because I was the one who was writing, always writing the lyrics, and I, because the other one, the others, like she did my ad libs, and she was the beatboxer of our team. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? Yeah. Before we had music or a beat creator, we used beatbox,
Right.
of course. Yeah, and we had only like 10 minutes to write it, and I wrote it, and I didn't. I don't know. It's like there's another show that I was rapping about uh, uh, unity. I don't know. I forgot. I need to hear it, and then the lyrics pop up again. But I was saying
Right.
something like, "Oh yeah, for those who oppose my color of skin, you gotta live with it, cause it's my thing. Mom's a redskin, my daddy is black, but that doesn't mean that they are bad to be a colory. Yo, it's a natural effect. It's a fact that my DJ is white and I'm black. But while we together, you know what hits? Unity. So I'ma switch back, you know?"
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and I already did that like in the 80s. So to do the same thing right now, it's not really um it's like been there, done that
Right,
type
right.
of thing. Yeah,
It's
because
old
I mean,
news to
like,
you.
yeah, it's old news to us or me or us from the 80s, like LA 29.
You know what happened with the raw, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like, yeah. So it's they say if history repeats itself, the price goes up. And I want to
Mm,
help and stand for my people, but I want to do it in a positive way. And it's not you cannot how you say it? Fire with fire.
right, right.
Yeah. So and this generation is like I'm like what are you doing? Like you kids are the future. You can make a change, but you're not making a change. You're just giving them a reason to fuck us up more. And our ancestors fought for us for the place that we have today. And you
Right.
giving them a reason to take it all away from us? I just don't get it. And if I try to explain it to them, they don't understand it. They get mad, and then they tell me, "Hey, you want to be white? I want to be white. No, I want to be right." You know what I mean?
Right.
They're not thinking about the future and the kids are the future. I mean, like when you go online now, you see little girls twerking and stuff like it's normal. It's not normal. What kind of example are? Nah, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I once both me and the former, I'm sorry, me and the publicist of the Roy Ayers, Bridget, we was once at a award show, and they had some
Mhm.
little girls twerking. I'm talking about like 6, 7 years old. We walked in and we walked right out like, man, this is not what this supposed to be. That is not what
No.
this is. Like, y'all, this is starting way too young. Like, you are brainwashing people. Like, if you want to twerk and do all that, I ain't got nothing against it. I'm a man, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I don't like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real dude.
Yeah, but
But
it's
at the same
yeah.
time, I'm still, you know what I mean? It's some things are just I let me tell you, you know what I'm saying, unappropriate, you know what I'm saying, for a certain age now.
Yeah. And they don't know better. They think it's good and oh yeah, go ahead, twerk it, baby. Yeah, let's go. Come on. You
Yeah.
know, they don't know better. They think it's just a dance, but I mean, nah, come on. I don't understand it. I don't
It's drawing
understand
a
it.
certain
Even yeah, even like old man 50 years old dating girls who are 17, 16. Come on, what the hey, are you blind? What's wrong with you?
right.
I don't get it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Certain dances draw certain energy and certain,
Yeah.
you know, like people, that's what they not understanding. Like, you know what I mean? If you doing that in a club and a person comes up to you and give you the energy that you wasn't expecting, that's because of that energy that you put out. And that goes for anything.
Yeah.
The energy we put out is the energy we're gonna get back. In every
True.
sense of the word, you know what I mean? There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? You give, you shall
Yeah.
receive.
True,
So
true, true. Yeah, true. So the energy that I'm putting out is on purpose to keep people away from me, but it's like attracting them.
right.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's because you're just a pure soul, and everyone wants to be around a pure soul. Everyone want to be around. You know what? Everyone knows. Like they may not speak about it, but you know when you come around some people, you can feel their spirit. You can feel
Yeah, but
a
why
certain.
but why do they want to come around to kill that soul or suck the ugly part out of that soul? I don't
I don't
understand that
know.
part.
I
Me
don't know.
either. Why? And everybody has a good and a bad side. And that's why
I think
I cannot be around people with I need to be around people with good energy or children because their energy and heart is pure. I cannot be around adults who are like want to compete with me or see me as a threat or because I speak my mind, they feel intimidated by me and curse me out that I'm like think I'm all that and blah blah. Nah. And you know why also is because they see a young woman, but I'm not old, but I'm a woman at age. I got children from their age.
you're right.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's also a thing.
Yeah, I mean we
They
don't
think
know
that.
why.
Mhm.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, they think they're talking to a 30-plus woman or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna be 50 like in 2 months.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, you don't look, first of all, you don't look like you're 50. I'm still in disbelief that that little girl rapping was you. I'm still like, I'm still trying to understand all of this. Like how,
Bless.
like how, wait, how is it her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in reference to people, you know what I'm saying, sucking energy out of people, and it's kind of like a Highlander. Remember that show Highlander where they cut the people's heads off and they take they and they gain their energy or something like that, or their
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
that's what
Crazy.
that's
But I've learned how to protect my energy. But it always comes when my battery or a battery, I call it battery or energy is low. Then it's
right.
like they gain access to me, which they otherwise wouldn't get.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell me this. You know, as we come in, you know, toward the end of this interview, what are some things that you would like for other people to know about LJ that, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, tell us some more about LJ that, you
What
know.
I want, what I want people to know and to understand is that LJ is an artist. My name is Lorraine. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmom. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm not a little girl. I love everybody. I respect everybody all over the world. But I would love for people to learn how to separate an artist and a human being. And with a human being, I mean like a mother who has a family, who has children. I mean, like when people curse me out online, um, who would who would who would like who would like it if somebody else did the same to their mom? I mean, like I got children and my children are online too. You know what I mean? And
Right.
sometimes I react back, or when somebody curses me out of the blue, I curse them back. But I never did that. But I started to do that now in 2021 because my youngest is getting older. I have to, I mean, like my children need to see that mom is okay. Because I don't want my sons to look up that person and hurt that person or do something to that person because that person isn't worth it. First of all, that person won't come in my face. They always do it through the internet. And they're
Right.
not worth it for my son to go to jail, or I'm not gonna bury another child. I'm not going to. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I definitely want to give my, if I, well, I haven't done it publicly, you know what I mean, but I definitely want to give my condolences to your son. You know, that's awful, and to your dog that you lost as well. You know what I mean? Very saddened to hear that. You know what I mean? It's hard. You know what I mean? In my family, you know, back in 2000, I mean not 2000, 1995. You know, I lost
Mm.
my cousin to gun violence, and I saw what that did to my auntie and to his sister. You know what I mean? Shout
Yeah.
out to my family.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
know
the
that's just
worst, yeah, but the worst thing of the whole happening was not even the happening because things like that happen all over the world. Everybody lost somebody, everybody, the worst thing to me was the people, how they treated me.
mm,
That was the worst thing. But now that I'm over it, I'm happy that it happened because it made me see the difference between I never saw evil people or ugly people. I mean, ugly at heart or bad people. Or I thought everybody was like beautiful and I had a heart. And but I started to see like sometimes it's like some human beings are like demons walking around on Earth in human bodies
right.
because they do such evil and ugly things that I'm like, how can you get that over your heart? I mean, do you have a heart? I mean, like, huh? Crazy. So I'm
Yeah,
happy because now I can stay away from people and types like that.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
much respect to who you are, you know what I mean? I love the way that you explained that from the beginning, like, reminding people you are human, you are a mom, you are a grandma, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we put people on such a pedestal, or we put them in a situation um to where we expect so much out of them because of who they are. And then,
Mm.
but the whole thing, like I've been taught, you can never expect nothing out of nobody because they always gonna let you down, right? So
Yeah.
don't set
You
expectations
didn't.
for people.
You
What
didn't.
you say? Right. You know what I'm saying? They say don't expect too much, don't set expectations too high. People let you down. So just do things from love and heart and let people rebuttal and react however they choose and however, they're gonna do. And then that's how you observe and take note of who they are, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
No,
So
I
yeah.
see messages popping up, names that I never saw before. So I'm like, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Are, are,
Okay.
are
Yeah.
are you on Bingo? Are you on Bingo Live too?
Bigo. Yeah. 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 Yeah,
Oh,
I'm on
okay.
Bigo. Eljay Wix.
Okay. So
I'm
make
on
sure
Bigo.
and please, as we talking about that right now, please tell people how they can follow you and support you on all of your, because you have a lot of different profiles out there. So which ones should
Yeah,
they
you know
follow?
why? You know why I got different profiles? Because this computer is like checking us, controlling us behind the
Right,
boards, and I don't want this computer to figure me out. And that's the reason why I have like a lot of profiles. Because and that how do you say it, movie on Netflix?
right.
So the social what's his name again? Social Dilemma.
Mm.
If people check that, then they understand what I'm talking about. But they can find me on the first Dutch female MC, first Dutch MC. But after you said the first Asian MC of the world, I might build me a new one and call it the first Asian female MC of the world. It's
There
your
you go.
fault.
Hey, I'm gonna put that battery back in your back, girl. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
hype you up because you deserve it. You know what I mean? You are
Thank you.
a great part of history, how this all began. And again, you know what I mean? It's nothing but a pleasure, nothing less than a pleasure to have you here live with us on the show to be able to, again, just explain the details of your past
Thank
history,
you.
hip
Yeah.
hop history. You know what I mean? Just some stories you share, so many great stories, and you know what I mean? We just really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this, and I'm just grateful
Cool.
for you to
Thank
just
you.
still be here to tell your story, your side of the story, because everyone
So
deserves to
cute.
tell their side of the story.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yep. And I love you, LJ. I love you,
I
LJ.
love you too. You know that I love you.
That's right.
I love you from the heart, from the bottom of my heart. Yes.
Absolutely. Hey, so I know I started the show with this, and it was more of a surprise, so you didn't really get to check it out. But you know what I mean. Before we close out the show, I want to play this video real quick. This little video I put together for you real quick, and then if we can double back and play the verse from when you were with Mr.WAVE, and then ask a couple more questions, and then let you get back to your busy day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So real quick again, um, featuring Eljay Wix. She's been making music since
Yeah.
1982.
Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, reinforce on a deli in Chapeau, live on GP, LJ and MSD together, forever making history for you. Yes, don't you understand? We're not from England, no, we're from Amsterdam. We know we papa pills or cooking crew. We're the devastating people, so we're here for you to rock the house, rock the place, rock your living room. Just don't come near us or you will get doomed.
Oh, so cute. Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. I definitely got to highlight you.
Thank you.
Okay, you definitely welcome. Much love. So now this is again you and Mr. Wave.
Got my man TJ Chainsaw in the house and my girl Eljay Wix in the house. We are here to bring back the elements of hip hop, and my name is Mr. Wave, and I can't be stopped. To the haters, I'm rocking with a great. Select this Boogie King, it's the way to innovator. We on the grind, you see us shine. Wanna be like us, to be one of a kind. You see the steps we're taking, forces devastating. Wanna see the ball, history in the making. I see Boogie boys breaking, riding through the waving, manipulating, whacking the
Nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being you.
Yes, thank you.
all the-
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, thank you on behalf of everyone, and I'm going to speak on behalf of everyone. Thank you, LJ, for making the history that you made, for opening up the doors, paving the way for MCs, artists, people that's in media that came after you, because this is what people fail to understand. You know what I mean? What you did and what others did who are now pioneers of hip hop and this whole music genre, the frequency that we are living on, you hear me? You were part of that. And
Thank
you are owed a great deal of respect as well, because you know what I mean, because of what you did, the confidence that you had in that jean jacket of yours, you know what I'm saying? When you did that interview back in 1989, you know what I mean? You opened up a door for other people like me that come after you to be here in media. You know what I'm saying? Despite you were doing music, but it all is tied together. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
What's his name? Like, damn, I done lost my track of thought what I was gonna say. People like Hank Aaron, and you know what I'm saying, people like great athletes from the past, Bill Russell, you know what I mean, they had to live through the racism and stuff like that. And if they didn't stand up and be strong of who they were, if they would have gave up, we wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Yeah,
you would have gave up,
true.
I wouldn't be here today if you would have gave up. That's how it all works. It's all tied together. So thank you
Oh,
for
that's
not giving
sweet.
up, LJ.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is that we live, but otherwise I would cry. Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
Absolutely. But yes, it's
Oh
it's
shit, it's on
nothing
the other side. Oh shit. Just I was looking. It's on the other side.
but nothing but
In the
love,
screen.
nothing but
I
love.
was like, but it's on the other side.
All right,
Crazy.
right. Hey, so how I like to close out the show. Oh, hold on. We have a comment that came in.
Oh, okay.
So we have a comment from my friend Dolores Green, who is still, she says she's still here watching. We appreciate her, and her website is hairbossbiz.com, and she's one of the sponsors, Isaidit Management. And over my head,
Oh,
three girls right there, that's her
I would
logo.
love to do my hair one day.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, come to
Yes.
Chicago. We'll hook you up.
Yes, I will. I was there. I was there already, but I will come back. And then I will
Yeah,
look her up and do my hair there.
that's right.
Yeah,
I'll
because
hook you up with all my.
over there, they're better than over here.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yes.
So how I like to close out the show. I've had people over the since the time of this show, they sent in drops and everything like that, and just give some shout outs. So at this point, I like to just share some of these shout outs that people have been so generous to send to me to do, just to show love and support. So the
Okay.
first shout out that I have was actually happened backstage. I'm gonna say 2015, 2000, yeah, about 2015. I was backstage with the famous Chicago Bridge magazine and the one and only legendary, iconic King of Vibes, Roy Ayers. And this happened.
I support I said it, the boy. I support I said it, the boy. I support it, I said the boy.
I support the legendary Warriors all day long.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out to
Love.
Warriors. I know
Yeah,
you know
shout out.
Warriors.
One love. No, I don't.
Yo, you don't know
You're
Warriors?
gonna, no, you're gonna explain to me later.
Oh
I
yeah, you
don't.
gonna learn. Oh, stop
Yeah,
playing.
I need to learn.
Yeah, you got. We gonna learn today. We all gonna learn today. Just like I learned more about hip hop, I'm gonna tell you about Roy Ayers. It'd be my pleasure to educate you about who that man is.
Okay, thank you.
Real quick. Dolores also says, tell her it's nice seeing her for the first time.
Thank you. Thank you. Dolores Green. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we have another drop, and this is actually the legendary Jazz O, and he is considered the originator. You know what I mean? And he had it was a duo of him and Jay-Z back in the day, and they were called the originators. But
Yeah.
Jazz O was the originator, and here he goes.
Right, bro. Yeah.
Yo, it's the originator Jazzo, y'all. Make this real quick, man. Shout out to Isaidit Management. Doing it big.
Appreciate you.
Nice. I've heard of his name.
Yeah. He's actually another pioneer. Who he started in, I want to say 1984.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and he was the first one to introduce the world to Jay-Z.
Oh, dope.
Yep, so that's where Jay-Z came from, in reference
Yeah,
to
and that's also history that people should know.
yeah,
Know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have another drop, you know what I mean? This is this brother, he actually have billboards going up all around the country right now. So shout out to him, and he has some great videos that's online that's viral right now all over World Star and YouTube, and he goes by International Skrilla, and I'm gonna play his video real quick.
Hey man, what's happening? It's your boy Skrilla, man. Shout out to I Said It, the celebrity interviewer. You dig what I'm talking about, man. Sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine. Get in tune with it. You dig?
Dog.
And that man, he used to be with Dipset too.
Oh, okay, Dipset. I know Dipset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clockwork.
So shout out to Tion. You know what I mean? Much respect to you, bro.
Yes.
Okay, here's someone else.
Yo, what's good? This your boy Who Knows. Letting you know this Wednesday, December 16th, tune in. I'll be with the celebrity interviewer I Said It the Poet for the I Said It show, sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine. Yo, 2020 been a hectic year for everybody. I've been blessed to still reach a few accomplishments, get a little bit of acknowledgement, and we're going into 2021 hungry and heavy. And we're going to discuss all that Wednesday, December 16th on the I Said It show. HFE, baby, who working like us.
Yeah, shout out to my brother. Shout out to Who Knows. And
shout out Who Knows.
Who Knows, man. He does a lot of great things. He's been making music for a while independently, and I'm very proud of him too.
So shout out to Who Knows.
That's right. Here's another legendary artist. I'm grateful to say he was actually the other member of Men at Large. Unfortunately, Jason, the other half of Men at Large, just recently passed due to COVID last year. My condolences to him and his family. And this is actually Mr. Dave
I love
Tolliver.
Men at Large.
Okay, here we go.
What up, it's your boy Dave Tolliver from the legendary Men at Large, and right now you're checking out the celebrity interviewer I Said It the show, baby. Yeah, it's all being brought to you by Chicago Bridge magazine. Yeah.
Oh, Men at Large.
Much respect.
A lot of 80s baby was made on that songs.
I know, right? Man, he had a lot of great hits. They had nice hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's no one else.
This your boy Cam Jones, man. Shout out to the celebrity interviewer I Said It show, sponsored by the world famous Chicago Bridge magazine. Y'all tap in. Dope content, dope interviews, and you might even see me on that song.
Yo, shout out to Cam Jones, LJ. So Cam Jones is the son of the famous Shirley Jones of the Jones Girls.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you know who the Jones Girls is, but if you don't know who the Jones Girls is, they're actually going to be on VH1 Unsung in the month of May. So you can definitely catch that and see their whole story. And that's her son. And I'm happy to say both him, his cousin Phelps Jones, and Shirley Jones was also here live on Celebrity Review. I said it, the show. I'm so grateful. So shout out to their whole family.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole family Jones.
That's right. That's right. Here's someone else real quick. And
I should actually say shout out to the whole family Jones. A lot of love from LJ, from Europe, City Amsterdam.
That's what's up. They gonna hear that too. They gonna see this.
Oh, nice.
I appreciate that. And this actually gonna be my last shout out. I'm gonna share it right now. And here we go.
You say I said it. Hey love, it's Shy Love giving a Shy Love salute to the celebrity interviewer I said at the show, sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine. Keep doing y'all thing. It's all love and Shy Love. Hugs.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Melanie Hogan, Shy Love. And I'm grateful to say she's also will be the motivational speaker at my upcoming Mother's Day event. I'm very grateful to have her.
Nice.
So yeah, so definitely shout out to Shy
Big
Love.
shout out. To Shy Love. A
And,
lot of love.
And her baby birthday is today, so shout out to Messiah. Happy birthday, Messiah.
Happy birthday. Congratulations with your baby. Yeah.
Right. And then happy birthday to my big cousin, Renee, aka Cynthia Jones. You know what I mean? Much love. I did not forget about you. You know what I mean? I love you. And I know you watching. So salute.
Happy birthday, cousin.
I appreciate that, LJ. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Dolores Green has checked back in and she says, "You are blazing the media industry and I'm so proud of you." Thank you, Dolores. Salute to you.
That's sweet. Yeah, true. We are proud of you. You're so sweet. I told you.
I'm grateful to be able to be alive. I'm grateful to be able to be alive and to be able to be in a position to connect with people all over the world that are pioneers such as you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They sometimes people try to, like I said, cover up history. Sometimes we don't appreciate, where we came from, how things started, how things developed, who were the developers, the constructors, the architects. And, it's time to pay much respect. And that's what we do here all day, to the architects, to the developers, to the people that helped start this. And that's who you are, the pioneer. And just, again, thank you. Can't say thank you enough.
But I need to thank you too, because without you, there wouldn't be an interview like this. So thank you too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Nothing but love.
Yes.
It's nothing but pleasure. So, man, LJ, we going on 2 hours and 28 minutes. Is that for real? Is that a real time? Is that real time?
That's
Have we really been? We've really been talking for 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Yes, we did.
Hey, it don't even feel like it because you're talking to real people and you talking to someone that just have a great spirit. I can talk all day. I can do this all day. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we all have things to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. And I loved it. And I'm so happy that we did this. And thank you for everything that you did for me, everything you said. And I'm just thankful and grateful.
Absolutely. And the feelings is on board and mutual. So again, thank you so much, LJ, for making time out of your day, your busy day, to be here with us live on Celebrity Interviewer. I said it, the show. And
I said it. Pinky. Dan moet je van beeld. Hallo. A little bit this way. A little bit this way.
I love it. I'm going to screenshot that later. I'm going to screenshot that later. Thank you too, Diana. Thank you too. Yes. Peace to you, Queen. Salute to you.
Thank you. Salute.
Much love, much love.
Much love.
Absolutely.
Love
Number
you.
love, number love. We're doing the X's
Love.
up too.
X, the X, show the X up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know that.
Thank
You know
you.
now the X is not just for Black Panther. You know, it's not for just Chadwick. Now when we throw these X up, it's for X, DMX, it's for Chadwick, it's for Black
Yeah.
Power, it's all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Everything.
unity.
Yeah.
It's unity right here.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him that he got a street name or no official DMX day.
Right, Earl Simmons.
Yeah, also, yeah, I love that. I'm so happy he deserved that. But yeah, there's no but. But I mean, he would love to. Yeah, he's seeing it from upstairs.
That's right. And you know, also rest in peace to the legendary Shock G. Rest in peace to the legendary
Yeah,
Black
Shock
Ron.
G, yeah,
You
Shock
know,
G.
who also just passed. You know what I mean? We miss you all.
Yeah.
We love all of y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to give a shout out to my DJ from Baltimore, Frank Cola.
Yeah.
I like to give a shout out to my Malukan family that I'm working with, that I'm doing a project with, Carl and E-Star. I like to give a shout out to Street Money Radio and DJ Star and everybody else who loves me. I love you back, and big shout out to all of you. And a shout out to my mom and my kids, and a shout out to Logic. Logic Express. Shout out to my squad. Shout out to everybody. Love you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And shout out, much respect to everyone that you said. I can't repeat all them names, but you know, just much
No, me
respect.
too. And I forgot a lot of them. Ultramagnetic MCs, That's a Sonic, Free Bang Gang, G Money, a lot of names. Too many names. Little
Right.
Mr. Knobs. Yes. I'm sorry that I forgot some names, but you know who you are. I love you, and a big shout out to you.
That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
thank you again. And I want to invite you personally to my next interview, where I'm going to be featuring. Hold on. Where we at? Yeah. So this is going to be my next interview coming up May 3rd, this Monday, and I'm happy to bring you on She Bananas, and she's actually a radio host. She has her own afternoon kickback show called She Bananas on My Radio Chicago, right here in Chicago. And so this is the woman that I was referring to earlier that's going to be doing live interviews at our event on Mother's Day. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I will be there. Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you for this interview. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for doing research. Thank you for everything.
Hey, it was nothing but pleasure. You know what I mean? Like I say, we all should take time, you know what I mean, and see where we came from, see how, you know, how was these doors open? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, you were part of the reason why this door was open for me to have a show today. So again, thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. And hey, and one last time, please tell the people again how they can support you, whether they want to buy some music, products. I know that you have some bags and stuff. I'm sorry, I slipped and I forgot to put it on the screen.
Yes, SGS. The other side. And it stands for Star Gold status, but it has like two different meanings. Like the youth wants to be a star. They want to have gold, materialistic stuff, and they want to have status. But to me, it's like a star in heaven, and gold, the heart of pure gold, and the status is the status that, the humbleness. You got to be humble in front of God, or humble. I don't know how to explain it in English, but something like that. So it has a double meaning.
Okay.
Hey, the screen, man, it's not funny. All the time when I look in the screen, I'm looking for my braid, like I want to put it like straight, and I'm like, oh shit, it's the other side.
Right, I know, right? Everything's backwards like a forklift over here.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Well,
Okay.
that's what's up.
Yes.
And So I see you, Diana. I see you. So last but not least, I just like to say again, we were hearing live with the legendary first Dutch female MC in hip hop, first lady of Ultramagnetic MCs from the Bronx, who has recorded with the legendary New York City breaker Mr.WAVE from the famous movie BEATSTREET, and she is the first Asian MC in hip hop, first Asian female MC in hip hop. Prove me wrong. I'll wait.
Okay.
All right. So I'm waiting. Nobody gave no response.
Yeah, I hope somebody clarifies that, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't. I'm putting it out there because I want people to test and clarify this. You know what I'm saying? And help me do research, because the research that I found, there was no other Asian MC before 1982. No, it wasn't. It was her. I mean, it was her.
Oh, you see what you did?
Right. I told you, it's whatever side of the world. Whatever side of the world you on. Hey, you are a lovely person. You are a beautiful spirit. You know what I mean? Beautiful woman. And I'm just so happy to have you here on the show again. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Thank you.
And you again, remember, you always have my respect right here at Isaidit Management, IsaiditTV.com.
Thank you very much. And it's likewise the same. I love you, respect for you, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You already know, so I'm going to chop it up with you another time soon. You know, you can contact me anytime. Ain't nothing changed.
Yes.
It's all love.
Okay. Yes, it is 100%. Love.
That's right.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. Love you.
That's right. Love. I said it.
Love.
All right, I'll holler back, LJ.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
One day I'll show y'all the power of the people.
Power to the people. Right. Power to the people.
Right. Oh, hold on, where I'm at.
Power to the people.
Y'all be safe.
Okay.
All right, take care, you both. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Right. Blessings.
Power to the people.
That's right.
Salute.
Salute.
Bye. Okay, salute.
Peace.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So again, thank you so much for everybody that were patient enough. I know my friend Dolores Green is watching. I really appreciate you. I'm so happy that you're still watching. And shout out again to Eljay Wix, aka Eljay Fresh, aka Ultramagnetic MC, aka Devastating Female Force, aka the first Asian MC in hip hop. Again, thank you for everybody that was watching today, everyone that shared this video. You are so generous. Man, I'm just so grateful for everything that just happened. Man, we did 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, like that didn't even seem like 2 hours and 30 minutes though. Did it to y'all? I don't know. But nevertheless, you know, as I close out this show, I want to definitely shout out my sponsors. And the first sponsor I'm going to shout out is the one that's still tuned in with us, and I really appreciate you, Dolores. So shout out to Dolores Green with HairBossBiz.com. And you can also reach her at the number 708-595-0016, or you can even email her at hairbossbiz@gmail.com. And she's part of the AC Green show hair movement out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AC Green too. You know what I'm saying? For him, open up this opportunity for our culture. And thank you, Dolores. She just says, great interview. Thank you, man. I really enjoyed that. You know what I mean? LJ, she's very special. Also, I like to shout out Andy, the barber doll, and you can find her andybarberdoll.com, and she's actually a beauty influencer. She actually sells clothing, her own custom designed clothes. She even does custom wigs and things of that nature too. So, you know, it'll be more information about her. And you know, you can actually catch her at our Mother's Day event as well, coming up on May 9th. Shout out to my brother, Bill, you know what I'm saying, at streetscienceradio.com. So if you're not familiar, we're going to all learn today. So you can reach him, streetscienceradio.com. And like I spoke earlier in the interview, he has a great program that's set up to help artists be compensated without even having to perform. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you like more information about that, you know what I mean, I can give you some more details, information about how you can sign up with that personally. So also, I like to shout out She Bananas. I just mentioned her, but again, I want to mention her again because it's worth mentioning. You know, she has a radio show called Afternoon Kickback that comes on every day throughout the week. That means Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So I definitely want you all to support my friend Shakita, you know what I mean, on My Radio Chicago. Also, shout out to our other sponsor, with fashion and beauty aesthetics. You can see her website up above on the screen, and she's out of California. Shout out to our media partner, Just Me Magazine. Again, you know what I mean, I can't say thank you enough to all the people that support me, and I will continue to repeat it and say thank you, thank you, thank you. You can find her at justmemagazine.com. If you like to be featured inside her publication, you know what I mean, you can you know, contact me, or you know me, or you can contact her directly. You know, and I can refer you. You know, get that nice discount. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Gina Hills, aka lifeandentertainment.com. And she's again just out there making history down there in Tennessee. And she's connected with XOD Network. And you know what I mean, she just has a great platform. I don't know what more to say. She's doing it big. I'm proud of you. And she actually has a with her company, they have an event that's going to be coming up soon. And it's actually, I think it's a pay-per-view event, and it's the Comedy Slam. And it's some very familiar faces on there. So, you know, y'all definitely want to check that out. The Legends of Motown Comedy Slam coming up May the 1st. Shout out to my friend Heather Kloss. Have you all done your taxes yet? Because you know you're not going to get that other stimulus check if you don't do your taxes. That's the hidden clause in it. And so to get over the clause, holler at my girl Heather Kloss, and she can do your taxes, help with that, and she even does Mary Kay as well. So all of her information is right there. Appreciate you, Heather. Who else do we have? Who else we got coming up? Let me see. I'm gonna throw this up because you know you can't see my whole backdrop, but that's what's in the background. You know, for those who's being covered up. Again, thank you for everyone that participated with the backdrop. And I'm so happy to say again, I'm going to repeat, it will be live at the upcoming Mother's Day event. And our friends, Shakita She Bananas, will be doing live interviews in front of the backdrop with people that are in business that will be attending the show. You know, I might even go and do an interview with her too. You know what I'm saying? That'll be fun. So again, if you didn't know, Tribute to Women will be sponsoring a crown for one of our upcoming honorees. You know what I mean? We're doing one honoree this year at this Mother's Day event. It's actually our first Mother's Day event that Isaidit Management's ever done. So I'm really grateful. And again, Tribute to Women will be honoring one woman there. It's a surprise. I can't tell y'all who it is, but I'll tell you this woman is extraordinary, and she most definitely deserves this honor and all the attention and that we're gonna give her that day. And all the other mothers as well. You know what I mean? Everyone's important. And so let me see. I'm going again, thank you to LJ. Thank you, LJ, for just continuing to, help make this platform bigger, saying? People like her, people like DJ King Assassin, people like Mimi, saying? Acosta, people like Miss Sherelle, I'm just randomly naming people that's been on the show. Shirley Jones, Freeway to Real Rick Ross. Let me see. Robert Salusi. Let me see. Tiana Dayosa. I know I screwed your name up. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Man, we just had some really powerful names and people on here and brands, and I'm just really grateful to bring you all more interviews. Like I say, some of the best interviews, people that's here in entertainment have been making history, and people that's also building and making a difference here in our community all over the world, whatever environment you live in. Keep doing what you're doing. Put the guns down. Show love. Don't hate. There's no need to ever be jealous of no one. Let's work together. Let's make money together. And it's been said that you can't make money with anybody and everybody, but I beg to differ, and I'm gonna prove that wrong. I'm gonna prove that right now, because if you haven't heard, we can all make money together. Because I have a referral program that I set up recently. It's the I Said It referral program, and this is where you receive $10.66 every month. Excuse me, for the life of every sponsorship that you refer to me. I hope that's not difficult for anybody to understand. I try to make it as clear as possible. But again, what that means is, someone that would like to have some TV, radio, magazine recognition, information, constantly being said, on a weekly basis, then hey, send these people to me who needs more promotion, marketing, things of that nature. And I'm going to take good care of them over here in Isaidit Management. And I'm going to give back $10.66 a month to the person that sent me this sponsor. You hear me? So as they pay their payment every month, their payment will be deducted, and that it will be deducted by $10.66, which will be sent back to the person that referred them. You hear me? And that is for the entire life of the entire sponsorship. I hope this is clear to everyone. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. I welcome anybody to ask questions if I lost you. You know what I mean? But again, refer sponsors to me and you will get paid for the life of that sponsor. And the shortest sponsor you can have is 6 months when it comes to an agreement. Otherwise, I do month to month, sponsors to where, you can pay $150 and month to month, no agreement, walk away when you want to, no love lost, it's all love. And, it's kind of like I'll give you a chance to test my program out to see if it's even a benefit to you for me to promote you on my platform with my great network of people that I'm affiliated with. So with that being said, again, thank you all for tuning in today at ISaidItTV.com. If you haven't visited the website, please go do that. If you haven't subscribed to Celebrity Interviewer I Said It YouTube, then please, this is how you can do that. This is some information right here. Okay, that was kind of screwed up. I don't know why I was jumping like that, but nevertheless, you know what I mean? I really appreciate you all. I'll catch you next time, and I'll close out this show with a video that I made for LJ. All right, peace and love.
Yo, fly ladies and homeboys, being forced on a deli in Chapeau. Live on GP, LJ and Emcee together, forever making history. you.